I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day.
When you in the trenches, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was gonna fold from his. The popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They're easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Canelo. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
You and Cambosis, what happens, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me. Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
The defending world champion from Baltimore, Maryland.
We from the city. You know what's happening, what's in the city.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
SDS Promotions.
I remember walking in Mayweather gym, me sitting on the couch. I told him, bum ass fighter. He ain't say nothing, not one word. He got a fur on, it's 80 degrees.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Two-Tone, the superstar. Don't forget to say the superstar. We are back to discuss the superstar at 135, Tank Davis, rumored announced fight. And I said rumored as there's been plenty rumors pertaining to Gervonta Tank Davis. Today is just one of many, and they're putting him against Rayo Valenzuela. The rumor claims that Tank will be fighting Rayo in Las Vegas November 2nd, challenging Rayo for his WBA super lightweight title at 140 pounds. Do we believe the rumor? Two-Tone, what do you say?
Yes, I believe it. Tank back at 140. He already said he would fight Ryan at 140 next time. Tank is back. Let's go, Tank. Let's go.
So, is this a bit of cherry picking?
El Rayo?
I just got to, I know people are not brave enough to ask these questions. I got to go ahead and ask it. Is this cherry picking because he said after Barrios 140 was too much and he couldn't go up. So that was the reason he couldn't fight Devin Haney. And now all of a sudden you can fight Rayo at 140. So, did he make an interview that we don't know about where he said, he's starting to struggle at 135? Like, why all of a sudden is 140 on the table when it was off limits, when there was killers there like Tio, Devin, Matias, and everybody, there was a Tank fan was like, oh, no. Tank said he don't feel good at 140. You got to leave him. He had a tummy ache at 140. Now we going to 140 for a Rayo selected belt on the PBC side. Seems strategic. It don't sound like Matisse. It don't sound like Tio. And obviously it ain't Pato.
So you think this might be a one-off?
Wait, so you thought Tank was going to campaign at 140 moving forward?
I'm thinking it's a campaign. When he was in that press conference with Frank Martin, he walking through the hotel. Ellie asked him, yo, would you fight Ryan? Tank was like, yeah, I'll fight Ryan at 140, and he can even rehydrate up to 143. And everybody who saw Tank do the backflip against Frank Martin, I thought Tank looked kind of crazy at that weigh-in to me. I was like, I can't see this man going back. Like, he didn't look too healthy to me, even though he did the backflip at the weigh-in. I was like, bro, go to 140, bro. But campaign, Matias, all them, I don't know. This could be a one-off. Could be.
What do you think about the Canelo fight is that fight party worthy? Is in Vegas. Is it?
Canelo Berlanga?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. That's a movie. That's Puerto Rico, Mexico. There better be some fight parties for that going down. That has to be a fight party.
Is this a fight party?
Oh, every tank's a fight party. Every tank fights fight party energy. That's where it's November, Thanksgiving. Yes, Tank is fighting, movie. The club's gonna be cracking. Clubs in Phoenix, downtown Phoenix gonna be cracking. This is Tank, man. This is one of the faces of boxing. Those two guys, definitely you throwing a fight party every time.
So it looks like Shakur is officially fighting Joe Cordina. That was announced. So it was not a lie. He's on a jam-packed undercard, and he's fighting a guy that's, coming off a knockout loss. Now, earlier on Twitter, Robert Garcia made it seem like he got a phone call. He literally said he got a phone call from Top Rank asking about Murataya Shakur. Do you think there was a secondary option?
I think they heard TBV this morning, the #1 boxing podcast in the world. They heard it. They heard all the people slandering it. And Shakur was like, yo, let's see what they talking about. But then Shakur stood on his square. I know they checked again because the public outrage was disgusting.
Word.
They had to.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Nobody want that mess.
But
who want that?
But they didn't end up going with Murataya. So what do you think that meant? Because it sounds like Murataya got a offer in some sort of way to potentially fight Shakur Stevenson.
I think Eddie Hearn got on the phone with Shakur. Like Eddie Hearn was like, yo, bro, trust me, Shakur. You're gonna get bags over here. You earn with Hearn over here. You gonna go back to Top Rank for what? For what? That fight to be there down the line. He just got hustled.
Nah, for sure. But in your eyes, is Murataya the better fight?
Absolutely. But do you think Murataya is like that after seeing him kind of struggle against Tevin Farmer? The fight before that, he kind of looked kind of mid. Is Murataya really coming into being mid? I don't know. Is he like that?
Yeah. I thought he was like that.
Okay.
Tevin was his true step up, former world champion all. So it's tough to say. But yeah, I would have liked Murataya to be able to stop Tevin in order to put the fear in the Shakur fans or,
right.
Any potential fight fans.
Also, with Rayo, do you think Rayo would go back down to 135 so he can keep his title at 140
and let Tank defend his? That's a possibility. Probably a better option for Rayo than giving Tank an opportunity at his belt, then getting beat and being beltless.
Yeah, because Hector Garcia got to keep his belt at 130, and he went up and fought Tank. So that keep the PBC with belts up there at 140.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They're gonna keep it in house anyway. So it is what it is.
Yeah, then you don't have the pressure of Tank campaigning at 140.
Yeah, I mean that's what I found funny. He said 140 was too big to make the Devin fight. Now you're gonna fight Rayo. I don't really like that at all. You feel me? I'm not really feeling that. If you too small for 140, you should be too small for 140 for everybody. But I guess not. It's just a little strange. But this is the news. If you guys are interested in calling in and giving us your opinion on, Tank Davis potentially taking on Jose Valenzuela, a.k.a. Rayo, in a match for his 140-pound WBA title, then you know what to do. Discord is available. Twitter Spaces is also available for anybody that wants to call in. We're going out to Atlanta. James, first caller of the day. What up?
Yo, Ness, two-tone, you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yo, man, I don't even know why y'all tripping about it, man. Like, yo, Shakur got a good fight, man. He fighting a two-time champion and Joe Cordina. That's a good fight. Muay Thai ain't done shit in the sport right now, man, for us to be clamoring and saying that Top Rank really called him and offered up and said, yeah, we can help you make the Shakur fight for Muay Thai. Muay Thai need to either run it back. He need to run it back with Tevin Farmer, or at most, he needs to fight Keyshawn Davis. That's about it. There's levels to this shit in boxing. You know, as I was telling these niggas earlier, man, that, yo, since Shakur been in 135, every fight that he been in, he been like over a minus 1,200. What do you think the odds would be with Muay? That shit might be minus 3,000. He ain't ready for that type of smoke. So let's be honest, man. Let's not even put Muay's name in the same breath with Shakur. You know, Zepeda, cool. He's up next. We all know that's coming. And this Tank move, I think you're right, Two-Tone. You know, I think you're right. It's going to more likely be Tank probably defending his belt, or this going to be catch weight. But Ness, like, why the fuck does Tank gotta appease you and just say, yeah, you know what? Some of these 140 pounders are too big, or you know what? Or I choose to fight him on 140, but not Devin. Devin's a natural 154 pounder, man. With how he be goddamn blowing up away so fucking much. So Tank doesn't need to do that type of fight. At least not right now. He'll get Devin when Devin brings his name value back up, or actually beat somebody instead of goddamn trying to get legal proceedings to get wins back. You know, when Devin damn makes noise and actually has a dominant performance, then Team Tank will entertain it. Other than that, Ness, why you ain't talking about the Bokoli Zhang fight? That's some big news, man. That's some real big news. That's going to be a bloodbath.
Not bigger than Tank news.
It ain't bigger than Tank news, but it's a good, you know, it's a good what is it, man? Just an honorable mention that this is going on in today's world of boxing. But yeah, man, when I hear some more shit, I'll chime back in. I think I sent you a counterpunch. But shout out to the community, shout out to everybody, man. Keep supporting to the show. Stop hijacking this shit. Smash the thumbs up. And yeah, Top Rank, we know y'all listening. Yeah, The Zone, we know y'all listening. We know everybody's fucking listening. And y'all just need to go ahead and give TBV his credit. I'm out.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. Putting the episode in the eyes of boxing fans that don't know we rock out every day, so we can potentially get new callers, new opinions. We got Big Gucci Nick on the check-in. What up?
What up, man? Checking in. How the audio sound?
Straight.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you, Ness. Everybody smash that like, man. Hit that subscribe. Man, that was a really, really good honorable mention. Who was that last caller?
That was James Benitez. Yeah, I was trying to hold that for a topic just in case, you know, we could do a comeback for a short one. But yeah, Bokoli has agreed to face Zhang in China, the UK, America. It doesn't matter. He believes he'll knock him out. But the fight is not official. It's just Bokoli saying he's willing to fight Big Bang Zhang.
Damn, man. I love that. Anyways, let's save that news for a different show or whatever. So listen, Tank versus Rayo. Oh my God, man, it's a great fight. And look, Ness, you bugging trying to say, even if it's like a theory, man, even if you're trying to be a protagonist, that it's anything close to a cherry pick, man. That belt was earned, man. That was a hard fought belt. He's a real threat at 140, man. I definitely don't look at this as I mean, look, if you're a casual fan, you're probably not gonna know El Rayo, but hardcore, man, this is a real fight. I don't think it is a cherry pick in any way, man. Look, if he can't get the Shakur fight, Shakur sound like he signed to fight a 4 or 5 fight deal with Matchroom, doing like tune-ups, whatever. Cleaning up that side of the street. So I guess he tied up. But look, he's highly ranked in the WBA, and that's the route Tank's been always going. So I mean, this isn't crazy surprising. I mean, we were even talking about this right after the Rayo when we were talking about this. We're like, oh, he gets his Tank shot. And look, we about to see the fight happen. I think, yeah, man. So I don't think it's a cherry pick at all, Ness. I think it's a great fight, man, for real. Um, but yeah, man, that's all I got. I'm gonna keep listening. Great news, man. I love having all of these great news dropping at the same time, man. And that's what makes this shit exciting for me. But yeah, man, I'm gonna keep listening, man.
All right. Um, Wow, so it's not a cherry pick. I don't know, man. I mean, when you strategically pick who you can fight in what division and whatnot, that sounds cherry-ish to me. But hey, we got to get to a couple of super chats. Looks like I got our first super chat of the day. Modern King Boxing, welcome to the prospect level. He's been a member for 41 months on that prospect level and is actually on the champ level for being a prospect that long. Gervonta Abdullah Wahid Davis, the weakest link, was his super chat. We got a $10 King counter from James Benitez, who used one of the two. We got David Garcia, member for 2 months on the prospect level. Murataya, second choice for Zepeda fight, not this one. Yeah, again, I can screen share it if you like. But Robert Garcia himself said that he was contacted for the fight with Shakur. Now, since then, the tweet's been deleted, but the internet is undefeated. And we already have it. Shout out to the team. And as you can see, this is Robert Garcia. He says, we just got the call at Shakur, ready when you are.
So basically they try to do a fake phone call so they can protect Shakur to act like he wasn't ducking.
Fake phone call. This don't look fake.
Like a complimentary call.
Nah, but this don't look complimentary. This makes Shakur look worse because it make it seem like you had a choice between Murataya, undefeated, and higher ranked than knocked out Joe Cordina, and you didn't pick, Murataya. You picked a knocked out Joe Cordina. So this don't help Shakur, in my opinion.
Make him look nasty?
I mean, it make it look like you wanted the cherry. You wanted the softer touch. You wanted the dude coming off the knockout, not the dude who came off a struggling win. According to you, he came off a struggling win over Tevin, but at least he came off a win. We got DC3 $2 acting like Devin didn't weigh in at 165 plus. Doggy, what you weigh on fight night got nothing to do with what you weigh on weigh-in. Stop protecting Tank. Derek Lincoln, $5. Salute, Ness, emoji. Be in Vegas tomorrow, bro. Making sure I stop by Hardin there too, big bro. Make sure you take a video and tag me. If you're going to be in Hardin and you're going to get that TBV discount, make sure you tagging me so they know that I know that you know I'm giving out that discount code. I'm doing what I need to do. You getting all the discounts you need. Make sure you check out my girl Kiki or my girl Stephanie. They going to take care of you. They going to give you that TBV special treatment.
Yeah, man. Also, we can't forget that El Rayo got power. So this ain't an easy fight for Gervonta Tank Davis. I mean, ultimately, Tank's going to win, but El Rayo does have power. He does have boxing ability. I understand what Edwin De Los Santos did to him, but El Rayo, he got way better between the first Colbert fight and the second Colbert fight. Boxing ability. This ain't an easy fight for Tank.
I don't know, man. This ain't the fight I wanted, bro. Like, there's so many other fighters out there that we would have preferred to see Tank face.
Like who? Dennis?
Shakur, Loma, T.O., Devin. And since you go into 140, those names are back on the table. We were staying confined to 135 because you try to make it seem like that was too big for you. But now if you're going to 40, why are you fighting Rayo? T.O. been calling you out for years. Floyd built up that fight twice already on social media. Like,
what's his current energy, though? T.O.'s current energy is Bud Crawford.
T.O. is the new Tim Bradley. Like, he knows not to say nothing about Mayweather because you don't get to pick Mayweather. Mayweather picks you. Tank picks you. What could T.O. say? How many more times he got to call him out? How many more shit he got to say about Tank? Like, come on, he ain't disrespect him already? He ain't call him all types of names? Like, what else does T.O. got to do? Like, only thing left is for Tank to actually fight him. Can't do nothing else.
I mean, he could go more. He'd go more Ryan Garcia route. The same pressure that he's applied to Terrence Bud Crawford, he's never applied that to Gervonta Tank Davis. Even T.O. Senior ain't even applied that yet. T.O. been kind of like, he be kind of quiet. I mean, he say some stuff about Tank,
Bro,
but he
I
don't
just
have that
think
same energy.
I just think he tired of saying shit about Tank. Like, how many years has he talked about Tank? You know? He's already moved on. He fixed his attention on someone else. But real quick, breaking news. Looks like Sugar Shane Mosley's contract has expired with Golden Boy. Now, remember, Sugar Shane fluctuates between 68 and 60. Biggest wins are at 68. And his father is tied to Canelo. Canelo has fought 2 Cottos. He has the possibility of fighting 2 Charlos. He's already fought 2 Smiths. Remember that I've always said he can easily put Sugar Shane Mosley Jr.'s resume on his and be the father and son combination in his era. That will be something that has to be spoken about in history. If you beat a father and a son, they're going to talk about you because you beat 2 brothers in the Cottos, then another set of 2 brothers in the Smiths, then a set of now father and son in the Mosleys. And then cherry on top would be beating up Jamal Charlo for 2 Charlo brothers. And this is what I'm saying, you know, when these dudes try to compare their favorite fighter to the legacy that is Canelo, remember that this dude's beating dudes, siblings. He's looking to beat up on fathers and sons. This is different. This is different, you know. A lot of these dudes got to play catch up. They don't even have anything like that. What brothers y'all beat on? Y'all ain't even beat cousins yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here making best friends with the dudes you could be fighting. A lot of you dudes, like Two Tone said, y'all Call of Duty boys. Meanwhile, Canelo beating up on brothers, fathers and sons. Anybody can get it. He the real Cam, man.
Nev. That is Jay Reed.
You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
Canelo better not talk about fighting Sugar Shane Mosley Jr.
I mean, I would do it if I'm him.
Why? We get in Berlanga. It's bad enough. We got sold on that.
And Berlanga ain't got no brother or nothing. This is history right here. Like, you beat a daddy and his little cub. Yo, you beat the cub and the pawpaw? No. That's epic shit.
Work.
Yeah, that's sending a message. You sent a message to that whole fucking generation, that whole bloodline. The Mosleys might never fight again. The Cottos is done. They beat both brothers. They done. They ain't even got no kids this fighting. They done. He ended that line. Charlo, he better not fight Canelo because they will end that line. It would be 2 Charlos battered, 2 Cottos battered, 2 Smiths battered, and 2 Mosleys, you know, tossed up. So it is what it is. I'm just saying, I see legacy there. I'm not like these other dudes, this Crawford's 41-0, and they're like, nah, don't chase Mayweather's record. No, records was meant to be broken. You know what I'm saying? And this is an unattainable challenge right here for any other fighter to come after Canelo. How can you find 2 active brothers on a high level? How can you find another set of active brothers on a high level? How can you find a father and son, one legendary, the other one having a successful back half of his career? Let's be real. You could say I'm souping it up, but Sugar Shane Mosley's back half of his career is better than a lot of people at 68. I mean, I'll say it again. Sugar Shane Mosley got a better win than Berlanga and Jaime at 68. He beat Daniel Jacobs, a common opponent with Canelo. 2-time former champ, WBA, IBF. Berlanga never beat a world champ. Jaime, he beat a fucking 147-pound world champ. Sugar Shane Mosley has more right to beat Canelo or fight Canelo than Berlanga and Jaime and Ryder. Because Ryder fought the same Daniel Jacobs and got the win. You know, he beat Jacobs and got the Canelo fight. So, yeah, no, Mosley right on track. He doing what he need to do. And now he ditched Golden Boy. He know Canelo don't fuck with Golden Boy. It's over. He for sure getting the Canelo fight. I'm telling y'all what I'm telling y'all. You got Jerry Soriano. Ness, tell me 6 fights. I just gave you another one. And Billy, now you got Sugar Shane Mosley. Pay-per-view.
Yeah, see, you say all of that, but then you're gonna be mad at the Fire Stick Boys that we outside.
You got to do what you got to do, like Canelo doing what he got to do for his legacy. 2 Mosleys, unheard of. You can't walk away from that. Can't walk away from that.
See, Fire Stick Boys, we want y'all to kill us. We want y'all to end our reign. But you talking Mosley Jr., talking about brothers, cousins, baby mamas, baby daddies. Who Canelo gonna fight next?
And Billy. You got to give M. Billy a little bit of time. He just went through a war. Mosley's free, agent and available. December fight, easy peasy, legendary name. You got the father training the son. I could give him everything he need because I've been in there with Canelo. I just was old. This is my, this is seed. Apple falling from the tree. Like, yo, they gonna paint that shit like the Mona Lisa.
Now you got Canelo fans really hype off this too. They really about to start saying
Canelo fans, they need to get excited because, again, what other fighter can beat that legacy? What fighter can come and say they beat 2 brothers, 2 sets of brothers, 2 Cottos, 2 Smiths, and then how they going to kill the cherry on top with the father-son duo? Nobody ever done that. Nobody. You got to beat Tyson Fury and John Fury. You can't do that. Come on. Nah, you can't. I'm being serious. I know people like Ness, you trolling. It is a bit of a troll, but I'm 1,000% serious. From a legacy standpoint, yeah, I wouldn't leave that on the floor. I would
sell it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, from a legacy standpoint, I won't leave it on the floor. If I'm Canelo, I'm finding a way to squeeze Mosley Jr. in so I can have 2 Mosleys on my resume for sure, without a doubt. Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $5. Garcia has now tweeted, they will be available if Cepeda is not. That's what the call was about. Tank, easy KO against Rayo. Don't overthink it. Cherry. And he meant cherry emoji. Pistol Pete, DTX, member for 3 months on a contender level. Rayo got the golden ticket. What's the problem, Ness? Play a song like you play that Puerto Rico song for Belanga. Is there a song for Rayo? Send me some Peso Pluma to say he got the golden ticket and play some Peso Pluma for him. Modern King Boxing, $2. Berlanga, it's a camera, laughing out loud, faced with tears of joy. So I guess he meant it's a movie. Derek Lincoln, $5. I don't have social media, Ness emoji. I can take a pic and send it to you via email. I hope that is good enough, bro. I have no clue what you're talking about, Derek. Okay. He's talking about when he hits up Hardin. Yeah. Take a picture with the bud tenders. DM it to me or email it to me, and then I'll post it. Daniel Navarrete, $5. Tank is Canelo 2.0. Cherry pick fights, never against the best competition. Daniel right back with another 5. Ness talking smack about Tank fighting Rayo, but trying to pump up Canelo Mosley Jr.? Keep the same energy. 8 thumbs up. And 3 replies. Jerome Barber, right. Daniel Marshall, I swear, laugh out loud, but for real, who the fuck says but for real in real life? Get your ass out of here, yo. Like Rayo and the champion. Yo, y'all funny. I like this feature, though, that YouTube put. You can reply to people's super chats. That's fire. That's pretty fire. Phone lines are open for anybody who wants to call in. We got Joe Pilot.
Yo.
What up? Don't hate.
Man. What up, Tuco?
What up?
Nah.
Watch everybody gonna want Mosley Jr. now for Christian Billy now.
Bro, Christian and Billy, like, bro, Mosley got to me bigger. To me, he's a better fighter than Billy. When Billy got so many holes, he's tailor made for Canelo. Yeah, but man, what about Mosley? I think he needs a tune-up. Throw him in there with It's Me again. You know, with Boo Boo. Throw him in there with Boo Boo. See what's up, man. Boo Boo got history with Canelo. Throw him in there with Mosley.
He don't need a tune-up. He just beat Daniel Jacobs like 3-4 weeks ago. He don't need no tune-up.
Yeah, man. They were boys. Tell him he beat up a set of friends. You know, Canelo beat brothers, cousins, and Mosley can beat up a set of friends. Jacobs and Boo Boo are friends.
I mean, why would I give Boo Boo a shot? Like, you already got the shot that I had to work very hard for. Remember that Mosley isn't a darling. Mosley had losses. He had to rebuild. He's in this position for hard work, bro. He don't need to give nobody no fucking shot, let alone a dude that already had 2 shots.
Bro, no bullshit. We need Canelo need a fight. I don't want to see that fight. Not right now. Like, say if that's like a end of your career type fight, cool. But like, Berlanga, is like not even proven. He's fighting that guy. Like, he can't fight a Mosley after a Berlanga. Now that's just disrespectful, bro. But yeah. Tank, I wanted Tank to fight Baranchek. I called in earlier. Tank should have knocked out Baranchek, then called out Loma, pulled out the Ukrainian card, told them come, come get this payback for your Ukrainian brother, this and the third. That's what I kind of wanted him to do. But then I get the business. Baranchek's not a big name, and I don't know if he got some ties with Top Rank. Maybe Baranchek isn't free to go anywhere because, Top Rank, how they work. If you win a title on their platform, you probably got to stay there for 2 or 3 fights. So I get it. Rayo is kind of like Rayo showed wrinkles last time, but he still keeps his chin in the air at some times. And them shots Cruz landed on him when Tank lands them same shots. It's not gonna be this. He's going tonight. He's going to sleep. And yeah, but Rayo, that's a good Mexican American. He just beat Pitbull, the Mexican darling. They can sell that fight. Maybe Rayo talks a little bit of smack, sells the fight up. This is opportunity to do something. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Tank now, but it's probably gonna be a catch weight. I think Tank is gonna leave that open that it's not gonna be straight at 140 because of everything you said, in your monologue about him not wanting to fight Devin and Teal. So I think he's probably gonna do it maybe at 137.5 or something like that. So he can still say, "Oh no, I'm not comfortable at 140. This is a 137-pound fight type." Tank got Leonard Ellaby, man. He was part of the TMT, man, the best plays in the game. But yeah, man. But I wanted Tank to, I want Tank to fight Devin. I want Tank to fight Tio, bro. Like Tank, I think Tank is so good that I think he's just scared of failing and having everybody turn on him. He thinks if he loses, he might not get the love he's getting, but sometimes that's the culture we live in. The always, everything. Like he just doesn't want to risk losing that and losing the love. He's only got love from boxing. Never got love from people. Come out.
That was a little bit deep. You talking about he only got love from boxing, never got love from people. That's it's unfair to say. You don't know that man personal life. We got Tyron. What up?
Yo. What's good, Ness?
What up?
Shouts out Two Tone. What's good with you?
What's cracking?
Shouts out TBV, the best in the business. First, I want to say shouts out to James Benitez. He made a good point when he was talking about Tank has time to fight Devin and how Devin was a natural 150 to 160 pounder. It's funny though, because when Canelo says David comes in at over 25 pounds on fight night, oh, he's a duck. He's scared. Canelo's what, 33, 34, and Tank is what, 30? Yet he still has time to fight the likes of Devin, Tio. I mean, when you listen to these callers, and I'm not just saying him, I'm just saying in general, it makes the point. It literally, you guys just makes just the exact point. You know what I mean? That's like, Tank has all the excuses, all the time in the world to fight these guys. When T.O., Matias, Haney was all at 140, he didn't want no smoke. He didn't want no smoke. Never even talked about it. Now they going, now supposedly not saying this is set in stone, but you're going up to 140 and now you want to fight Rayo, which I believe that he knocks him out. It's definitely a cherry pick from Tank, in my opinion. Easy TKO, easy. Like the other caller was saying, the shots that he was getting hit with by Pitbull, Tank Lanos, he's going to sleep. He went up to 140 to get that title, and he's a champion at 135. So I mean, you know what it is. But at the end of the day, don't hate the player, hate the game, right? Floyd said he would turn Tank into a pay-per-view star, and that's what he done. You know, I mean, the fight makes sense at, 140 with Rayo. Shoot, if Pitbull would have beat Rayo, we would have got Tank versus Pitbull, Cruz too. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we seen this stuff continue to happen in the sport. So, I mean, it's the green print. It's the PBC business, right? You get two PBC fighters fighting each other. Whoever wins, hey, here you go, Tank. Here you go. You can go up there 140, grab a title. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think Shakur I'm not gonna say I don't think Shakur fights Tank, but I don't know if he does. Because I feel like his brand and him, he has taken a hit. And he's fighting Gardena. Now, if he fights him and he don't put on a impressive performance or stops him, then it's like, okay, Shakur, where do you go from here now? Again, right? You know, we already saw that Tank was saying he don't want to fight him, or Kelly was saying they don't want to fight him because he moves a lot. Looking back on it, and next I see another 5. Shouts out to Quad too, 'cause he's made a point. But looking back on it now, I feel like Shakur should have took that offer from Haney.
I'm going to take that 5, but I'm going to come back to you after this interview. I got Jermaine Ortiz on a check-in real quick. Jermaine, what up?
What's good? What's good? Can you hear me?
Perfect. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Happy to have you, man. Happy to finally get you on and see could we get some sort of update, man. The last we heard, there were heavy rumors you could potentially sign to Matchroom and get the Matias fight. That happened already. Pato ended up fighting him, became the champion, and we just haven't heard anything from you since, your fight with Tio. What is next, brother? What can we expect from you? When do you get back in the ring? What's shaking, bro?
Man, I'm looking for a fight. I'm trying to see which promoter gives me the opportunity to get on their platform and really just get a fight. I'm looking to fight anybody, to be honest. I just gotta stay active. Understand that me as a fighter, I gotta stay active. I gotta be in the ring, and I've been reaching out, trying to see what I can get. But I'm looking to make the right move and have a good next fight, and be lined up for another world title.
I'm almost disappointed, man. You have been living in Dubai. How is it that you're not on a Turkey Al-Sheikh card? I know Saudi and Dubai are 2 different places, but I mean, I'm sure that, people know each other. Like, is there any rumors or possibility of you fighting on a Turkey Al-Sheikh Saudi Arabia card, or has that not been in the plans just yet?
I love the opportunity to get on one of them cards. I just seen that card line up today with Bivol, and they added Shakur on there. So it would be a great opportunity to get on there. As of right now, I don't have any pulls or anybody that got me connected with Turkey Al-Sheikh. And you're right, man. I'm an American fighter that be spending a lot of time out in Dubai, and I should be on one of them cards. I was there for the last one when Tyson Fury fought Usyk in Saudi Arabia. So I would definitely love to be fighting there. I feel like I should be fighting there. It's just getting things lined up the right way to make the opportunity happen.
Now, what could you tell us about the situation with Matchroom? Obviously, a lot of us expected you to get the fight with Matias. You were flown out. We seen you in the audience. Then nothing ever happened. No, not even a report that, negotiations failed, that Jermaine Ortiz didn't like the offer. Nothing. It just died out completely.
No, those things, that we never was even in negotiations for that. Negotiations never even happened for that.
But they didn't fly you out to the fight? Weren't you there?
I was there for the fight, but remember, we had, I think, Michelle. You talking about when Benavidez fought Demetrius Andre, right?
I'm talking when you went to I think you was in the Florida show for
when Berlanga fought.
When Berlanga fought, Matias was there. You supposedly was flying out. They wanted to see, did you want to take the fight? Because at that time, Pato wasn't official. But I'm assuming
that's what I was looking. You know me. Nobody be flying me out. I be flying myself out looking for these opportunities, trying to put myself in situations where I'm getting some confrontation going on and making sure that either these promoters see me or these fighters see me, making sure that I'm making myself visible so I can get an opportunity to make something happen. Because we all know as much as it happens behind closed doors and managers and promoters, a lot of it can be also be done with us taking the initiative and making sure that we start some stuff where if it sounds interesting to the fans on the internet, then we can make it more of a reality as well.
Absolutely, man. So who is managing you right now? Because we did have Jamel Herring on not too long ago, and he said he had set up a meeting for you and everything, and then you went dark. He said he had something set up with Matchroom for you, and they were interested, and then he hadn't heard of you. So who's managing the career these days?
I don't have a manager. I think a lot of people have been trying to put me in those conversations because with Matchroom because they see there's a lot of potential, a lot of movement happening with all the 140s they got, and they'll love to see me in there as one of the 140-pounder contenders to be fighting all of them fighters. So it's a good move, but like I said, those conversations never really happened yet. Should get Eddie Earn on here and ask him these questions. That we should be having a video conference about that and seeing what's cracking. Why he can't get me on one of them big fights with Pato or Matias.
So at this point, it's been 6 months since the TO fight. You don't sound like you got anything lined up. Would you consider Pro Box as an option? Look at Angelo Leo. He signed a Pro Box deal, got 3 fights in 5 months, ended up fighting on a top-ranked card and knocking out the champion in his own hometown, and now he's got a new top-ranked deal with 2 options on it because of the win over Ronaldo Lopez. Is Pro Box a possibility, or do you think that's too far of a step backwards for you?
I'm taking anything that's on the table. Nothing's too much of a step backwards for me. As long as I'm back in the ring, that's what I'm trying to do is just show the people my skills and what I could do. And that last fight, I thought I won. I believe I won, but could have left a sour taste in other people's mouths. And I just want to make them swallow and taste that a little bit more when I come back into the ring. And I want to make the people feel my pain and make them feel this urgency and the weight that I've been having to do. So I'm very eager to get back in the ring. And Pro Box, it could be Box Lab, it could be anything that I'm open for the opportunity to working with.
Oh, I love that you said Box Lab. So have you spoken to someone in that promotions? Because they got the connection to MVP. They stay very active. They're going to have a show here July, I think on the 6th of September with Kevin Brown. He's going to be taking on Juan Bauza. It's a great resort. I try to go as much as possible. I'm certainly going to be back for the WBA convention in December. But, I think if you make enough noise with MVP, because of their connection with MVP, you can get, the push of Jake. That's not a bad option.
Yeah, I think that would be a good card. I know they're fighting November 15th. If there's a potential for me to jump on that slot on that card, I think that would be a great opportunity. Show the world what I do. I'm gonna destroy my next opponent, and I'm pretty sure the promoters will be calling again.
Now, you chose to say you're going to destroy. Do you feel like you have pressure to be more of a finisher because you left that fight with Tio in the hands of the judges and things didn't go your way?
Yeah, I think it would be a lie to say that I don't feel a little bit of pressure from the critics and all that to definitely finish it. And the way I feel with my 2 losses on my record is that I did win, and then for some it was very close, and it just puts the pressure on me. Like, what, fuck the judges, forget all that bullshit, and let me finish it. Let me just put the icing on the cake and not let it be just close enough or just good enough. Let it be just a dominating, and there's no way that they can side with the other side.
Watching Tio's 2 performances after yours, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, 2 fights after mine
I mean, the Claggett,
already.
excuse me. I think it was just the Claggett, but I'll double check.
Um, I
Yeah, he
think
just had the
what I
Claggett
said.
after yours.
Yeah, I think I heard that they said he threw the most punches in the one round or in the fight in his career. I think it went to decision, right? If I'm correct, it went to decision.
Yes, sir.
Uh, it was just another fight, you know. I wasn't that impressed, but it was Teofimo just they was trying to find him another person to engage. You know, it's the promotional company. They was looking for another body to engage a little bit more compared to the last performance, and hopefully that this guy would engage more. They was hoping that Teofimo would be able to knock him out.
To be clear, you're no longer with Jimmy Birchfield either.
We still working together, but I'm free to be structuring my old deals.
All right, all right. So I got a couple questions for the people here. James Valdez from San Antonio, Texas. What did you learn most in your fight with Teofimo Lopez?
That I learned most. Uh, Sometimes just I'll be having conversations with myself in my head. I'm a type of person that I listen to my corner, I listen to my team very well. But sometimes you just gotta kind of uh, make your own decisions sometimes in the ring. You know, um, I'll say that. But and again, was just not letting it up to the judges. Just finish strong, finish strong.
I got, it looks like Chad in Canada, big fan from Canada. If you had to face Loma again, what would you do differently?
I'll knock him out. I know I'm a bigger and stronger guy in there. I felt it a couple of times when we ruffled and tussled in there, and I should have just kept engaged a little bit more in those instances. And I'm pretty sure he would have walked into one of my punches, and I feel like I could have hurt him really bad.
I got Octo that says, greetings, champ. What type of music do you like to listen to, and who are some of your favorite artists?
To be honest, I don't even listen to that much music. These days, I really don't listen to too much music, but I like listening to dance music, like dance, electronic, house music when I'm when I'm training. I like to listen to rap, old school rap, Jay-Z, Drake, uh, Kanye. I'm a big Kanye fan. So I'll say those are the top 3 people I listen to.
I got Ruin of 504 New Orleans. When's your promoter getting you back in the ring, champ? You kind of answered that unless you want to add
Yeah.
anything to that.
Nah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm having conversations, and hopefully I get to close something out, and hopefully I'm in the ring by October, God willing.
All right. We got Joshua, a.k.a. Meech from Charlotte. You beat Tio 7-5 on my scorecard. I think you'll beat Pato too, and you're ranked in the IBF. Would you try to reach out to Eddie and make that fight happen? Flex emoji.
And I want to make every fight happen. Yeah, y'all should know me. I want to make every fight happen. And the champions right now, all 4 of them, for me, it will be a piece of cake. For me, when I fought the guys who were champions and Lomachenko and Teofimo at the time, they were one of like the top and tougher opponents when it came to being champions. And the champions who have the belts now, I feel like it will be cakewalk for me.
We got a few more. Next one is from Dodge Hyatt. It says, champ, if you could be in attendance to one fight in history, what fight would it be and why? Can't wait to see you back in the ring. Salute with the salute emoji.
What a good question. What a good question. Oh, man. If I could be in one fight, I think a lot of people would be saying like old type of fights. But in all reality, I probably would want to probably be a fight that happened within the last 10 years. Maybe like Manny Pacquiao versus Oscar De La Hoya. I think that would have been a good fight to attend.
All right. I got Toledo Treese Are you coming to Border Wars in Wisconsin? And what do you think about Abdullah Mason as a young prospect?
Board Wars in Wisconsin. What's that? I
That's a
don't know what that
USA
is.
box. It's a USA boxing event that we're throwing September 14th. Tough day for a guy like you because that's also
Mm-mm.
the Canelo date.
Okay, yeah, I won't be there. But Abdullah Mason, he's a beast, man. He's definitely a young star in the making, and he's definitely gonna be world champion.
I got Donald in Baton Rouge. What did you learn from your last fight? You answered that. Next one is bodywork boxing. If you could do it over again against Tio, would you take more risks?
For sure, for sure. Like I mentioned before, like I knew I was strong and I was able to body him the times we did rough one tussle and I wasn't the inside and I knew I would have outmuscled him and I would have ended up hurting him. So I should have definitely done a little bit more of that.
Mr. Putin says from Brooklyn, I feel like you're the dark horse of the 140. Have you been getting any opportunities from the WBC? I would like to see you get a shot at that belt off of Alberto Puello. I mean, I would like to see you get that belt off Alberto Puello.
Now, I haven't got no offers, but like I said, any of them at 140, running it back with Teofimo, Rayo, Puello. Who's the other one got the belt? Baro, all of them. I think those are great fights. And having a rematch with Tio and a fight with any of them, I'll be guaranteed world champion.
Have you met Puello in the amateurs, being y'all both Dominican, or no?
No,
Okay.
I never fought in DR as an amateur.
All right. I got Hector Rivera. Having two close fights with champions, do you believe you can be a gatekeeper?
I think they try to treat me as a gatekeeper. I feel that. I definitely feel that, and that's why I got to get back in the ring, get another shot, and show them that I'm not a gatekeeper. That once I get the strap, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna show them that.
James in Atlanta says, word on the street is your best friend, Tio, is scared to fight. What some fans would consider a no-name champion in Brian Norman. You take all the tough fights, so are you going to 147, and would you be willing to take the Brian Norman Jr. fight first?
Brian Norman, not familiar.
He's the one that beat Giovanni Stantilian. He got interim status, and now he's elevated to full WBO champion. He's been in the news a lot because Tio was supposed to fight him, but decided that he doesn't want to fight him in New York, only wants to fight him in L.A., and that fight got scrapped.
Yeah, I'm willing to go up to 147 too to fight. I want to become world champion at 140 first, but if an opportunity comes to have a big fight and be world champion at 147, I'll take the jump. Just like I did my first fight for a world title came at 140. I'm like, I'm jumping on the opportunity.
For sure. Which world did you think you were robbed against Vasil Lomachenko?
I do.
And I think that is the last one. Two-Tone, you ain't got anything for Jermaine before we let him cut out?
Yeah, salute Jermaine. I wanted to ask you, you went through a tough fight with Vasil Lomachenko, tough fight with Teofimo Lopez. I kind of feel that you're just that one fight victory away from a breaking through. What do you think is going to take you over the top to winning that big signature Jermaine Ortiz fight?
Which fight is gonna? You're saying, hold on. Which fight is gonna make me?
Yeah, like what's going to take you over
top?
the top? Because you've arguably beat Lomachenko, you arguably beat Teofimo, and like I feel like my man, like you need a soft touch or something. Like you need a showcase fight. You need to be like a headliner. Like what's going to take you over the top?
I think a performance. Hold on, guys, because my phone's on 1%, so I don't want to turn it off on you guys. So let me just plug this in so I don't get tapped out. All right. Now, so that fight, I think anybody, I really feel in my heart, man, that me being a main event, I guess, with any of these guys, it's going to be the way I perform. With any of these world champions right now, and the way I perform and what I'm going to do to them, that's going to bring me over the edge. And then they're going to try to challenge me, and it's how how I keep on repeating it, and that's what I'm excited for. I know, like you said, I'm that one fight away, and I feel the same way. It's just that one performance away of having a breakthrough, and then having the opportunity and showing them that I'm really that dog and destroying people. You know, they got the vicious side out of me right now.
I guess the last one is coming from Phoenix, Arizona. Bilo says, "What's good, champ? What are some things you do to work on your mental game? Any chess, meditation, or reading? Looking forward to see you get back in the ring."
For my mental game, I have a lot of patience, and for my mental game, it's all mental, and it's all mental. And people ask me this all the time. It's a little bit of how I was raised, and a lot of it of how I operate and how I think. But I live in a little bit of a delusional world where I just feel like world goes my way. However I want it to go is going to play out, and I'm just very positive. I don't put any negativity. I don't allow any negativity to come in within my circle, within my mind, and I definitely stay close to God. You know, definitely read the Word, read Scripture, and that I think that's what helps me keep my mind focused and on the right path.
That's what's up, champ. Well, thank you once again for coming on. Those all.
Yes, I got one more question.
You got it.
Yeah.
You was in camp with Edwin De Los Santos. Y'all was in the Airbnb. Y'all had the Dominican music popping. I need to know, where is Edwin at? Because I need him to be calling out Shakur Stevenson. Do you know where his whereabouts is at? Where is Edwin De Los Santos?
I don't know, but you know what? I'll reach out. I don't know where he at right now. I think he's in Philly. I think he's in Pennsylvania.
I heard he's in DR still.
So he's probably still in
Find
DR. I
out
don't
for
know.
me. Find out for me. I had asked Jose. Jose told me he was in DR.
So he's probably in DR. Jose be knowing everything.
Well, champ, give out your social media for anybody that's not following you can do so. And once again, thanks for jumping on. And give me this last question. Tank is rumored to be fighting Rayo, who you said you'd like to fight. The rumor is he's moving up to 140, and he's gonna fight Rayo November 2nd. How does that fight play out? Is Rayo gonna pull off the upset or what?
I don't think Rayo pulls the upset. It's funny, they just go to 140 when they find an easy opportunity to, just snatch titles and then probably vacate it when there's a tough challenge in front of them. But
I mean, by they you mean Tank.
the team, the team that moves him, obviously the team that moves him. I'm pretty sure as a fighter and Tank, he's willing to fight in anybody and will want to stay, but the way they move him is, like when they did with Barrios, get that title, come back down, not fight 140 for a long time, and then they see an easy opportunity to go back. Who knows if it gets tough, come back down. But I see Tank winning by knockout.
Well, champ, appreciate you, man. Thanks for jumping on with us.
No, thank y'all.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jermaine Ortiz. Hopefully, Gary Jonas, gives me the green light, and I could pass that info to Jermaine, and we could get him active on Pro Box, man. I make nothing for promoting Pro Box, but I just love what they're doing and the fact that they're there. You need a fight, we right here. They don't got no issues. They not talking about they schedule filled, that they got too many fights. You want to fight? You want a real fight? Okay, well, we got one for you. And Alberto Palmeda is like 147 pounder, so maybe that's too much for Jermaine, but maybe Jermaine's willing to take a 47-pound fight just as a tune-up. And him and Alberto Palmeda would be a great fight on Pro Box. But shout out to Pro Box. They had their weigh-in for Jason Rosario and Hurd, and that fight is tomorrow, and I'm locked in for that. Live fight chat for the second show. That's going to push my gym back, but we're going to do it anyway. Sparks, $2. Rayo coming off his best career win, valid fight. That's kind of the same thing for Hector Garcia. He was coming off the Gutierrez win when he got the Tank fight. Julio Guzman, $2. A champion cherry picking at 29 is crazy.
That's wild.
Naeem, $5. Ness Tone has officially revealed himself as a Tank security member. Sad, shaking my head, hand on face emoji. Tank gotta cut the bull junk. 100 emoji. Hands up emoji. 5 thumbs up on that. 2 replies. DC3 says, A-side fighters get the most hate. It's crazy. But Modern King Boxing says, you're spot on, bro. I love that. That's pretty dope. Shout out YouTube stepping it up. They need to copy more shit from the other, what's the other people?
TikTok?
Nah, the other ones.
Snapchat?
Nah, you talking apps. I'm talking about like platforms. I mean, I know they all platforms, but the other live streaming one that everybody be doing.
Bigo?
Jesus, yo, you making me sound so old. He going through everything except the one I'm talking about.
Not Facebook Live.
Hell no. The purple one. Twitch.
Okay.
Twitch be having all that gaming shit, so you know they the ones with giving subscriptions and all that. YouTube copy a lot from them. Mad Bet, $5. Kansas City, Deli Dose of Tanquil. Spanish rice, a Rayo Roni with chicken or duck. Thanksgiving coming. Yeah, they changed the date, though. It's no longer Thanksgiving. It's on September 2nd is the rumor now. We got Spizzle SP. Welcome to the prospect level. And Tyron, I don't see you, so I guess you ain't want that counter. And we got Daquan, what up, on the check-in.
I was going to say OnlyFans Live, too. Tyron.
Nah, we went to Daquan, but he don't sound like he did. We going out to Bands.
Yo.
Yo.
All right, say less, man. So I guess the topic today is Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rayo. Hey, I love that fight, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of the guys that, you know, I was just like Coach Calvin Ford. I wanted the rematch. You know what I'm saying? I think Pitbull and Tank style just, you know, it's the blueprint or the green print. Just him coming forward, throwing a lot of hooks. You know, we ducking and dodging, showing our skill. But since we do got Rayo, Rayo can't take what we got, man. He got hit too much against Pitbull, but we all knew Pitbull didn't have that much power. He's just very overwhelming with his punches that he throws. So, I mean, if he connect 2 or 3 of them, you can be like woozy a little bit. But, yeah, I'm going to call it knockout like one of the call. I think Jermaine Ortiz just called it. It's going to be a knockout. If we got Frank out of there at 8, I can see Rayo doing a little bit better because he's probably going to throw a little bit more punches in that sequence. So, yeah, I would say like a knockout 9 or 10, something like that. But, hey, man, this all stems from my boy Shakur Stevenson, man. And look, I got nothing but love for him and Devin Haney, man. They're my guys. And essentially, right, Tank number 1. But essentially, I'm with my brothers, right? But, yeah, man, he cannot fight. He cannot take a punch. Shakur Stevenson cannot take a punch at all. That's why his fighting style is so great. Is because he knows that he is not able to take a punch. So he has, like, his footwork is excellent. He's one of the best. He has one of the best footworks in the game. So I'll give him that. But when it comes to Tank is going to find a way. Like, that's why I've been watching all these lives about Coach Kenny. And Coach Calvin Ford, they come from different perspectives. Coach Kenny always says, you gonna get touched. You gonna get touched. And when you get touched by Tank Davis, we all know what's gonna happen, man. So either the right or the left. So yeah, he's not ready for that fight. And I think he woke up whenever he seen that his boy Jared Anderson. And I watched that whole fight too. And man, yeah, you definitely can't fight like that with. And, hey, Ness, who's that guy that Jerry Anderson fought?
Martin Bacoli.
Okay, look, that's my new favorite heavyweight. It was Wilder. I got in the game late. I'm not gonna say like I'm not a hardcore. When it comes to Tank, I'm a Tank fanatic because that's who got me in boxing. I've been in boxing about 8 years now. I want to say watching my boy, maybe could be less or more, but yeah.
Cut out.
Bands. All right. We got a super chat here. These them super chats I don't be understanding. Kenyo Teller $5. Y'all keep acting like Tank wouldn't have knocked Devin out. If Devin took the same punches he took from Ryan, Devin fans dumb in the mind. Bro, but how many times we already see that fights need to happen? Like, we thought Crawford was going to knock out Madrimov, and some of y'all think he lost. I had Crawford winning 8-4. But some of y'all think he lost. Like, we thought Fury was going to knock out Ngannou. He went 10 and got dropped. Fights need to happen, man. We got to stop with this make-believe world that y'all living in where you believe just because a fighter did something to fighter A, he going to be able to do it to C and D. That ain't how that shit work. We got Fraud. Welcome to the contender level. And we trying Cliff in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yo. If you on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Daquan, trying you again.
Yo, do I got service or what?
Oh, hold on, Daquan. We hear you now, Cliff.
No. You come here. You sure you can hear me? Cause I'm at the park. I don't want to be like a robot. Come here. I'm at the park with my daughter, the dogs. That's why I sent you the
I
counter.
hear you. We hear you, fam. We hear you.
Yeah, but all right, whatever. Hey, yo. So anyway. Come here, girl. Come here. So anyway, y'all gonna Tank out Venezuela. So how the fuck is Shakur ducking? Yo, if you Floyd Mayweather,
this a rumor. This a rumor, champ. This a rumor. Shakur's fight is official. Shakur's fight is official. They announced it this afternoon.
It don't matter, Ness. It don't matter. If you couldn't. Yo, can I get my counter punch tomorrow?
You in denial.
Can I get my counter punch tomorrow? Because maybe tomorrow you'll let me talk. So this is could you hold it till tomorrow?
Whatever you want, champ. Just because you busy at the park, you know.
Nah,
you trying to wiggle your way out. Trying to wiggle your way out this smoke.
Nah, earlier today, you shitted on me and talked through my whole call, and then niggas gave me a counter and you booted me out the spaces.
Bruh, I don't boot you out, bruh. Stop saying that. You sound crazy.
Yo, when you cool and you ready to fuck with me and you ain't in your emotional controlling ways, I'll talk. But go ahead, I'll save it for tomorrow.
Go ahead, handle the kids, man. Stop using me as the excuse. You got daddy duties. It's all goody. I got Damien. Bob was trying to get Shakur back with Murataya fight. Nah. We already found out that was more Bob. Them having a backup plan in case Cepeda doesn't take the fight. Because, again, that's what I keep telling y'all. Y'all like, oh, he working with the Turk. That was Cliff's whole thing. He working with the Turk. He getting Joe Cordina. Then he getting Cepeda. No, that's not guaranteed. Cepeda ain't signed no contract. None of that shit didn't happen. Damien back with another $2 cash app. He says, that was the last little bid they put in. I wonder what he's talking about. What last little bid? Tyron,
bid?
Huh? I don't know what bid. I see the counterpunch, Tyron, but I don't see you. We going back to Daquan.
Yo.
What up?
You hear me?
Yep.
First off, Jermaine Ortiz got robbed in that T.O. fight. I just wanted to say that. I tell my homeboy that every time we start talking about. I think it was because I was on the way from Tennessee. I was 2 hours away from home, and I had pulled over to watch that fight. And there was no moment I thought T.O. won that fight. There was no moment. Every time he couldn't even cut off the ring, and every time he got him closed there, he got turned the whole way through the fight. They was he can't do this. He's not been able to do this. He has to do this, and he never did it the whole 12 rounds. So I don't understand how Tio got a decision. But anyway, so when it comes to even what the last caller just said, you can't say Shakur is ducking anybody, man. If I understand you said it's a rumor, but if Tank is gonna fight Ryu, come on, man. This man is worse than what people say Canelo
Bruh,
is.
I just
And
don't
it's
know. Hey,
like,
Q,
bro,
but with Q, how does your brain work? One man don't have a fight, and we're discussing a rumor. A rumor. We even led that it's a rumor. We never once said this is from Kevin Iole or Dan Rafe. No, a rumor. The
I
other man,
understand it's a
the other
rumor.
man, the other
But the
man
dog
got
thing, like,
posters. The other man got posters. Alashik is promoting
we
it.
had the
Matchroom
same
promoting it. Frank
we
Warren
had
doing.
the same conversation. We had the same conversation with
Y'all just making
Benavidez.
excuses,
What did you
man.
want him to do? What
You
did you want
wait.
Benavidez to do?
You wait
Wait?
for the A side because you the motherfucking B side. Stop moving like an A side if you
What?
want the fight.
Right. But how long do you want them to wait before they're sitting
Until
here talking about
until
themselves?
until Tank announce. Get your team. Yo, Q, why we playing games like so you think Shakur just supposed to sit around till Tank announce? No. You think his team can't call Tank team? Why we acting like Tank in Paris and his phone don't work? His manager don't
So
work. His
so
advisor don't work. His
so so
lawyers don't
so now
work.
we acting
Come
like
on,
Tank and
man.
Canelo don't understand the same sentiment that we all understand, and that they just so busy they don't understand it. And Benavidez, Shakur, David Till, whoever ain't hitting them up enough.
My dude, Shakur team got to contact Tank team and say we want this fight. What we got to do to make this fight like Ryan team did, like Terrence did.
That is
Terrence,
crazy work.
what did
He
Terrence
probably
say?
wouldn't.
What did Terrence say on the Andre Ward? Man, I went and maybe this was what I did wrong because I ain't know about the business that much, but I went straight to Al Heyman. How the fuck Terrence could do that, but you can't go straight to Tank team? Chill, bro. Stop making excuses
There's
for these
no
grown
way.
men.
There's no way you can keep saying the B side is
All right,
ducking the
all
A
right,
side
all
that
right,
already
all
know
right.
we want this
All
fight.
right, champ, you made yourself unavailable. You gonna call it not a duck. You live in that world. And I get it. I'm from North too, but you more North than me, evidently.
I feel it, man.
You may feel
I
like
don't
it's your
get how they
time,
trying to flip this on a
but it's
dude
not your time.
that ain't got to fight. How you trying to flip it on a dude that ain't got to fight, bruh? One dude announced the fight. He got posters. He got 3 different promoters promoting it. He got Alice Sheik posting it. I mean, what are we talking about? This is not fair how y'all do people, man. Y'all got some weird bias for certain individuals. That's not fair.
Yeah, y'all got to get it together, man.
Yeah, hey Ness,
Yeah.
you speaking facts, and just when you just said that, who didn't have a fight, um, and
Canelo
another
didn't
person
have a
made a
fight.
fight.
Canelo didn't have a fight. And
Thank
fucking
you,
Benavidez went and announced 75. This is what I'm saying.
Ness.
And I had the same
Thank you,
energy when Benavidez
thank
did it.
you,
I keep it down the
thank
middle.
you.
These dudes flip up because
Hey,
it's selective. It's like, oh, wait, Benavidez did it? Yeah, let's hate on that dude because he ain't real Mexican. Wait, Tank did it? No, no,
fact,
no, no. Tank is cool. We gonna fuck with Tank. Like, come on, man. Shakur did it. Oh, all
fact.
right, nah, Shakur cool. Let's let him get it off. Canelo doing it. Oh, no, let's hate on him. Like, bruh, y'all can't pick
Mm-hmm.
and choose. This shit is weird to me.
Okay, they not the fan of sport, man. They're not the fan of sport. That's why I say you can't hate the player. You gotta hate the game. Like these callers come in and they show their hand every single time. You know what I mean? Back then, when Shakur, remember when Shakur got in the ring with Devin Haney and that whole situation happened? If please correct me if I'm wrong, Ness. Did Devin Haney supposedly sent offer to Shakur?
I don't know about sending offer. I know that, Bill and Shakur were talking back and forth about trying to come to an agreement with a percentage. Bill's argument is if I get Shakur to agree to percentage, I could shop the fight around. We could shop it to Saudi. We could shop it to Top Rank. We could shop it to the zone to the highest bidder. But if I can't get you to agree to something, how can I sell the fight to any network? And his thing was Shakur never wanted to agree to a certain percent besides 50.
Right. And Ness, has anybody ever got 50% a challenger B side that wasn't a champion or undisputed?
Nah, man. I don't know. I
I'm
don't know.
sorry.
I mean,
No history?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Not that I recall a 50-50 split.
Oh, okay.
No.
Two tone. Do you ever recall anybody getting a 50% split, a B side, that one undisputed?
Nah.
Okay. And now all of a sudden, Shakur talking about, the fight with Tank later down the line will be bigger now, huh?
That's
He
what he's
just said
saying.
that.
That's what Antonio Leonard is saying, that it's going to be bigger in 2 years.
It's just funny. At the end of the day, the writing's on the wall. It's there. No one needs to explain. However you want to interpret it, it is what it is. But I just wanted to check in. Shouts out to Jermaine. I like Jermaine. Jermaine as a fighter, he's a very, very good fighter. Um, it's kind of unfortunate in boxing, man. It's a tough sport. And shouts out to all boxers, seriously, because it's tough. He's a very, very good fighter, and I think he can make noise at any division, 140, 135. He has skills, but Ness, I think that performance that he put on against Tio kind of hindered him, especially coming off the performance that he put on against Loma. When things when he was interviewing him and you was asking him, when someone asked him about what you think you could have done more, I'm thinking like, man, just throw more shots. Just stand there, try to mix it up. Because at the end of the day, win or lose, if you put on a good performance, they gonna call you back. Look at Devanchenko. He gonna get another call back. Look how many fighters that he been in there with, and they couldn't even knock him out. He's still throwing punches, and I just feel like I think that's why he kind of getting I don't want to say blackballed, but kind of hard to get a fight just off the past performance. And so just saying that, man, I just want to salute anybody that's in the ring, anybody trying to take this sport seriously, anybody that's fighting, because boxing, this sport is very, very tough. And whoever got the balls to do it, man, respect, salute, and we got to keep continue to push the sport further, and these fighters like Jermaine Ortiz, who has skills, further. But that's all I got, champ. I appreciate you, man. Shouts out TBV.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. We got the mayor of Toledo, Treese. What's going on? If you're watching this on YouTube, smash that thumbs up. It's free. Costs you nothing.
Yo.
What up?
What up, though? What up, though? Two-tone. What up, though?
What up,
But
though?
shit, man, chilling, man. With this Tank Davis and Rayo, I'm not gonna hold you, man. I'm not too taken by surprise by this, man. We all kind of seen this coming, man. We know this is the PBC special, man. That was the first question that they asked Ryu after he had beat Chris Colbert. Hell, do you think you'll be ready for Tank? He hadn't even won a belt or nothing after beating Chris Colbert. And they was talking about Tank. So yeah, this was in the plans all along. We knew better. But and like I'm with you. I see them probably doing the fight at 135, man. They not gonna let him put his belt up on the line. He just got it. Yeah, they gonna have him fight Tank 135, showcase with Tank. Then they got Ryu as an option. They still got a belt over there on the PBC side and whatnot. This is we all seen this coming, fellas. And that's Shane Mosley Jr., man. Listen, man, we've been on that. I'm madness with the matchmaking. I've been thinking that Shane Mosley Jr. I was calling that before Belonga. I think he got more credentials on this name than Belonga do. You feel me? So yeah, I've been there. We've been on that. And Jermaine Ortiz, if you're looking for some fights, man, I know you talking championships and whatnot, but I'm trying to think. Do Golden Boy got a belt right now on the 140 side? I can't think right now. But if I don't really think they do. But I know they got a lot of good names over there, like the Jose Ramirez's, the Arnold Barbozas of the world. Them is what you need, Jermaine Ortiz, or if you just want to get you a nice little touch, you do you a little one-off for Salida Promotions and try to beat up on the fake Ali, Michelle Rivera. I think that'd be a good fight for you too. A little get right, get tight. You feel me? Clean some of these guys up. I'm not a fan of the fake Ali for real, for real. I think I seen him live at Clarissa last fight, and I wasn't impressed. But shout out Jermaine Ortiz, man. Shout out TBV. Shout out Toledo, Ohio, man. Albert Bell, man. October 5th, Dallas, Texas, man. It'll be nice. I think I'm gonna make my way to that card too, man. I've never been to Texas. Two-Tone, I heard you say that as well. You never been to Texas, so you ain't gonna be able to recommend the strip clubs for me, but
Texas. Who card he fighting on?
it's his card, man. We main event, man. Albert Bell card, man. Him and Mickey Bay, they on the card, man. They in
Mickey
Dallas.
Bay on with him? I
Yeah,
seen
Mickey
Mickey
Bay
Bay
on the
was back.
card
I
too.
didn't know that
Yeah.
was his card. I didn't know that they was on the same card though.
Yeah, they on the same card. Yeah. I think I might make my way to that. Like I say, I never been to Texas, but I hear that they got quite the views there, quite the views. So I might have to go check that out. But shout out TBV.
But it's not your
October 5th, man. Albert Bell, the best 130 pounder on the planet, man. Y'all be cool.
All right.
Is it possible that Shakur didn't like the money that was being offered and is trying to build up his cachet?
I don't know, man. Again, I heard a caller call in saying some shit like that. And let's just go off that hypothetical. Do you really have the leverage to say you taking 6, you want 6 or nothing?
I mean, we've seen Shakur with the Undisputed, how I guess he what 50% of that?
Yeah, but again, you already fumbled that bag. Do you really believe Shakur out here telling Tank how much he gotta pay him?
I would not put it past Shakur that he went down that route again. And his handlers was like, nah, bro, you might need to build your cachet up so you don't get A-sided to death like that.
I would love for that to come out because I don't believe that he would do that twice. I don't think he would want to slow up his money 2 times. But Nuke with the counter, Daquan, a.k.a. Daquan, the counter. We got Damien, another $2. He says, Tank gonna hold the belts in both divisions. Watch. Handshaking emoji. And Cliff back with another counter. I thought he said he was coming back tomorrow. So, Daquan, we got you first. Cliff, you next.
Yo.
You.
I just can't understand the logic, man. I had to come back, man. I had to come back. So, how soon did Canelo announce Berlanga after David decided to move up to 75?
I don't know. You got to. I can't help your argument. You got to do the research for that.
I don't understand how, even with this fight, the rumor is boom, boom. After Shakur fight is made, like you really just don't think they was in discussion? Like if I tell you I'm going to the store and you talking about wait, like what I'm waiting for? You know what I'm saying? And then the blame is on me that you ain't get to go to the store. Like it just don't make sense.
I just don't get how you making sense of Shakur announcing the fight and then you saying somehow it's Tank's fault. How can I pick you, Q? I mean, Daquan, like, how can I pick you if you already have a fight? Like, why are you making this more difficult than what it is?
Shakur did not have a fight when we all thought that we was finna get the Tank and Shakur next.
My bro,
even when the Loma fell out, when the Loma and Tank
you
fell
not
out.
the A side. Like, y'all wildin'. You don't move like you Canelo, and you don't move before Canelo, and you certainly don't move before Tank. You just don't. I don't know why y'all trying to make this make sense. Like, if you want the fight, you must be available. Like, it's just logical. I can't offer you a fight if you got an announced fucking fight.
Okay, so the next one. One day we'll probably see the same side of that. But 140. There's no way that Tank is fighting Rayo at 140 and y'all gonna let that slide. It got to be a catch weight. It got to be 135. There's no way y'all letting that slide and he couldn't. And they said Devin was ducking him when he went to 140, and he never wanted to fight Tio at 140. There's no way y'all can let that slide, man. So we gonna see if it's true because we don't know. It's a rumor. It's no way. I can't wait for Tuso to come up here with that energy. I can't wait because there's no way you ain't want to fight Devin or Tio. No way. And you already went to 140 one time. Now you're going back and not fighting them. Like ain't no way, bro. But that's my card right there. I can't wait to see if that's true or not.
Word. All right, champ. Cliff Counter.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
I sent 2 counter punches and I had one in the bank. So that's a bunch of time for you to speak too. And that's because I gotta pay for your time too. So
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't gonna talk.
nah. Okay, two tone. Just add in, add lib for me. Know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
When you the A side, you got A side responsibility. For one, just let's go off the last call. He said, wait for the A side to make a fight. But nah, you the A side. Didn't Tank negotiate with Ryan why he was negotiating with the other Garcia? So you could do two at once. Wait a minute. Didn't Berto have a fight when Floyd told Berto that we gonna fight? Berto already had a fight and he canceled it. Why? Because Floyd was the face of boxing. If you the face, like Tank's supposed to be the face. It don't matter if you negotiating on the other side because we'll come through and snatch that. You know what I'm saying? Didn't Frank Martin was talking to Shakur and Tank jumped in and was like, nah, give me that. Why Frank Martin was negotiating on the other side? So if you the A side, the onus is on you. How if you're Floyd Mayweather, if you're Canelo Alvarez, faces, if you're Tank Davis, if you're faces of boxing, then it's on you to send the offer. We don't send you an offer. When Floyd or Canelo hit you up, you say, you say we fighting. They tell you they like, yo, we fighting, yo. Whoever you got lined up. Bivol had someone lined up when Canelo hit him too. When you got someone lined up, you say you the face, you hit them up. Yo, we fighting, and they say, I bet. Oh, by the way, though, by the way, how much is you paying me? That's it. Oh, you pay me. I boom, cause you the face. We don't turn down the face. When Tank was doing bit, when Tank want to fight somebody, when Tank want to fight Loma, we know they're negotiating. Was Tank negotiating with Loma while he was in the Frank fight? Yes, because during the Frank fight, before they even got in the ring, we knew Loma was next. His brother snitched on him. And insiders knew that was popping. So you could negotiate twice if you on the either side. But if you the B side, what are you supposed to do? And we talking about, oh, move like Ryan, move like Ryan. Right, do what Ryan did. Nah, what y'all forgetting, y'all not telling the people who should remember is that was a Floyd Garcia trying to make reincarnate their own fight. They was trying to make Tank the Floyd and Ryan the Garcia. So Tank had energy for that fight. Tank and Floyd was taking interviews talking about that fight, calling Ryan a YouTuber the whole time. Tank always wanted that fight. Ryan pulled out for Manny Pacquiao. Ryan pulled out for fucking mental health. So Tank always wanted that fight. So what are you talking about? And then you're talking about Shakur's quiet right now. With the energy? What the fuck is the energy gonna do? I got mad counters, so you might as well run it. We talking about what is that gonna do? Devin talked shit and called Tank's
You may
name.
feel like it's
Devin talked shit and called Tank's name for years. Devin and his father. What they say? Devin, stop, don't say my name for a year. Who is the fighter that called Tank out that Tank fought? That Tank was like, yo, you calling me out? All right, boom. I'm gonna fight you. Who is it? Tell me who's the one. You just said Tio been doing it, and you're tired of Tio's tired of it. So what else you want Tio to do? What else do you want Shakur to do? Shakur been doing it the whole time, even till recently. They even told Shakur, like they told Devin, don't say my name for 365 days. Now I'm saying now Shakur is not doing it, and y'all gonna get on him. But when Shakur was in Twitter, sin all fucking going crazy, calling Tank everybody else name, y'all told him to shut the fuck up. But now y'all want Shakur to come out here and say Tank's name. If he do it, he's wrong. If he don't, he's wrong. Yo, listen, when you are
But
the A
Cliff,
side, the
what
onus is.
happened? Cliff, what happened
Go
when
ahead.
Tank was negotiating with Loma? Shakur was hating. He was up on
Yeah,
Phenom
go ahead.
podcast,
Go ahead,
Baby
Two-Tone.
Mama
Go
9
ahead, Two-Tone.
podcast, just hating.
Why wouldn't he? He wanted to fight.
But now, since Gervonta ain't got nothing, now it's like it's breeding two ways. Either Shakur went to the table with Jay Prince and them, and Leonard Ellerby was like,
but you talking hypotheticals. Everything I brought up to Tone was real shit that happened. You talking about what coulda, shoulda, would happen behind closed doors that you don't know about. Come on, bro. I'm talking about shit that happened
Shakur
in
got
the
a
sport.
history
Everything that
of
I said is verifiable.
this is
And
verifiable.
so let me
Shakur
get
got a
back.
history of outpricing himself.
Man, come on, man, get out of here with that. So let me get back to business. Anyways, yo, and then Shakur he wants Zapata. He said, I'll fight you next year. I got kids. He wants Loma. Loma said, yo, I'll fight you in the stands. He want Tank. Tank talking about I'll fight. Tank silent. So Loma won't fight him. Top dog in the division. Zapata said next year. Tank quiet as fuck. Who the other champion? The other Ukraine nigga. He talking about I want to fight Keyshawn. So this dude went down the list of all the top guys. And y'all still over here like he's a duck. He's a duck. And now so he's gonna fight Cordina. But why would it yo, you gotta give him a break. He went through every fucking contender. From the face of boxing to
Stop
Loma
lying,
to
Cliff.
Zapata.
You got
How am I
6 minutes
lying?
lying,
How am I
man.
lying? Get the fuck out of here. Go ahead. Take over, Ness. Take over, big boss. Tell me why I'm lying. Tell him why I'm lying.
Edwin right there.
That's a good one. Go ahead, Ness. How I'm lying. How I'm lying. Hey, you full of shit, yo.
Feel like
The
it's your
A
time,
side is the A
but it's not
side's
your
job.
time.
Since when has Canelo, Floyd, or Tank couldn't get a fight? And if they couldn't get a fight, we know they couldn't get a fight, and we know who they negotiate with. If they want to fight you, if Tank wants to fight you like he wanted to fight Loma, we know it's a negotiation. He wants to fight Frank, we know it's a negotiation. He wants to fight Ryan like he was begging to fight Ryan, and Ryan kept ducking him for all that time. We know he want to fight Ryan. Stop it. If Tank wanted to fight fucking Frank, Shakur, he would fight Shakur. I'm gonna give you an analogy. Tank is the girl, right? Ness is a woman, right? It's a woman. Me and you after this girl, right? We after the girl. Tank the girl. Tank the girl. One of us is Shakur, right? So Tank is over here. The bitch is texting one nigga, right? She texting him more, but the other nigga, he texting her like, what up, what up, what up, babe? Like he trying to get her, but she's giving her attention to somebody else, which would be Rayo right now, or whoever y'all saying. Well, that's who she want. That's who Tank want. He don't want Shakur. I'm Shakur. I'm texting her like, yo, what up, man? Fuck Ness. Like I'm here. I got you, baby. I'm gonna take. Boom. I got you. But she's texting Ness, which is Rayo, talking about she want him. Like, but I'm trying to convince her to come over here. So now I'm tired of her. I'm not texting her no more. I didn't duck her. I didn't jump out. She just wanted someone else. She didn't want me. Whoever she wants. She wanted Loma, some other side nigga. She wanted Rayo now. She never wanted me. And y'all talking about Shakur. It's all on Shakur. Y'all on some bullshit, man. I had to fucking
Who make
wait.
more money in that
I had
scenario?
to wait I had always Tank. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, but Tank always make the most money. So Tank should make the decisions, and the responsibility should always be on Tank. But go ahead, I'm out of here. I waited 18 hours and paid like $30 to talk, and y'all all know I'm right. And your fickle ass fucking chat can say whatever the fuck they want. I'm out of here. Beat it.
Yeah, all them bullshit ass lies. My man talking about Frank and all his lies about Frank as if Frank didn't tell Shakur, give me a little oomph and we could fight. He making it seem like Tank called Frank and Frank jumped out the fight. And look, Tank was negotiating with Frank. You just making all this shit up. Then he gonna make shit up about Tank was negotiating with Garcia. You mean Ryan Garcia was trying to make the fight. Ryan made the Tank fight. And that's why Tank needed a tune-up.
Facts.
And Oscar wanted Ryan to get a tune-up too. You just making shit up to make shit up because you like to make shit up, you know? Like, but the only thing that can't be made up, for all you Shakur Stevenson fans, you can't defend this. At 135, 16-0 Shoshino.
You may feel like it's
After
your
he
time,
lost to
but
Shakur,
it's not your time.
he went back to Japan and beat up Juelz Victorano. After that, he fought Edwin De Los Santos. After that fight, he still ain't fight, and that was 2023, November 16th. We going on a year since De Los Santos ain't fight in a couple months. After that, he fought Artem, who was coming off the loss to Frank. So Frank beat Artem, didn't take the Shakur fight, fought Tank. Artem still ain't fight, and fought Shakur off a loss. And hasn't fought since. And now he's fighting Joe Cordina that's not even ranked at 35. The other lie that he told is that Shakur went down the fucking rankings. He went through all the contenders. I'm going to just screen share this right here so that maybe he could read black and white. And that says 2,336 135 pounders. He is the number 2 135 pounder. And he's not fighting the number 2,336 guy. He's fighting someone ranked even less than that because he's in a division below coming off a knockout and doesn't have the title that he once had. But somehow, y'all defending this because this ain't Tank resume. Tank ain't fighting Cordina. He ain't fight Artem. He ain't fight De Los Santos. He ain't fight Shoshino. And he damn sure ain't fight Robinson Kunsakow, who everyone thought he only a world champ because it was a robbery. Let's be real. Didn't he rob Foster?
Right, or Shaggy, yep.
Like, what is we talking about? But I'm making shit up. Shakur won all the smoke, and that's his last 5 opponents. Robinson Kunsakow, Shoshino, Edwin De Los Santos, Artem, and Joe Cordina. Come on, fellas.
Yeah.
Y'all need help. Y'all need help. As fans of him, y'all need more ammunition to help him. End Conquest, $3, no words, all love. Matt Garcia's $5. So Shakur fought July 6th and got a turkey fight signed by mid-August. Sounds like a duck to me. That's what I'm saying. Somehow Q, Daquan, and Cliff think that you supposed to rush Tank. You fought July 6th. It's August 20th. You hear me? So we talking about the dude been out the ring a month and 2 weeks.
Right.
But somehow he ain't the one making fights without Tank. I mean, I don't get it. DC3.
Yeah, man. Tank in pairs. Let Tank come back. Well, Tank should be back in America right now. Just relax, bro. Just keep it real, Kerr. You don't want to fight till 2025, bro. You don't want to fight this year. You wanted that 2025. You didn't have that same energy. The energy when you were shirtless, you put on your chains, and Floyd told you to call out.
This card
Tank.
nasty work anyway.
Yeah.
It's nasty work, bro. Is this a pay-per-view or is it free?
I don't even know. Is this a stack card? There's a lot of A-side beatings.
No, this is A-side ass whoopings.
Okay.
You got Better Beef Bivol in the even fight. Shakur should knock out Cordina. Eubank should knock out Kamel Sedimenta. You know how long ago Triple G fought that dude? Another 50-50 fight is Frazier Clark and Fabio Wardley. It might even be 60-40. Opataya, he should knock out Jack Macy. Ben Whitaker's meant to shine versus Liam Cameron. I don't know who Scott Nicholson is fighting. And Muhammad, I don't know who he's fighting. I mean, this card is wild.
Yeah. It look like A-sides.
This is wild. This is not a good card, like, at all. Like, I mean, you got 2 fights. Frazier Clark Fabio Wardley, and Better Beef Bivol.
Right.
Daquan, I'm assuming we went to you, right? That's why you muted. If not, you'll jump back on. We got H-Town. Counterpunch for Cliff, courtesy of Canada Boxing Talk up north. DC3 $2 priced himself out twice. He wanted to fight Cordina. Duck emoji. Optimus Prime $2. What the hell is Cliff crying about now? Laugh out loud. 5 thumbs up on that. You there, H-Sound?
Yeah. What up, man? Now, baby. Hey, I don't know why we're playing games, bro. We all knew that Shakur, Devin, ain't none of the guys in Tank's future. We all knew that the winner of Rayo and Pitbull was going to get the shot. You know, Coach already has said it. Coach has said, hey, Shakur, my shorty can't do nothing with Shakur. You know, we just can't do what we want to do. So you already knew he wasn't going to get the fight. Like, yeah, I agree he should have waited because that way you call him a duck. You know, just how David should have waited. I agree with that. He should have waited just so he could say, yeah, you ducked me. But now you can't say that because you went and got your own fight. You went and act like you the boss, and you did what you did, man. Man, he was never gonna fight him though, Nez. We all know it's gonna look so nasty
But we don't
when he goes to
know.
go fight.
But we don't know. That's
But
just like
I know,
that's just like the
I
Canelo
know.
thing. Benavidez moved
Okay,
up. We don't know what he was gonna
okay,
do.
we'll go with we don't know 100%, but it was leaning towards that way. Okay, so we'll
I
go
don't
with
see
that.
what's the indication that he wasn't going to give Shakur a fight. Where? This is a rumor from who?
Because his coach said that he can't do nothing with my shorty, that they didn't want to fight him. The coach damn said it.
Yeah, but how many times have we seen fighters and coaches not be on the same page? I mean, we got Earl not even paying his trainer. What are we talking about? You giving
But
too
we're
much
just going by
importance.
what's been
You
said.
giving
What's
too
been
much
said. I can't
importance
help
to
what he said, man. That's what he said.
You giving too much importance to the trainer. That's the problem. The trainer ain't the
Okay,
fighter. The
well,
fighter is the boss.
we'll agree to disagree on that point. But, you know, it's not going to do nothing, man. Like, it's going to look so nasty when he goes to go fight Rayo at 140 and he dug Devin because he's so-called too big.
But he's fighting Rayo. He's fighting Rayo, a champion. He's not fighting like
I'm
Shakur
not
fighting a
saying that,
former
bro. He's
champion
still
coming
going up
off
to
a knockout
140 where he said he's
loss.
not comfortable, where he said he couldn't fight this guy or that guy. He couldn't fight Devin when Devin was a champion at 140, you know? It's just gonna look bad. It's gonna look dirty. I know you gotta play both sides for the show, but we both know it's gonna look bad. You know?
It don't
And I
look
know
as bad as
DC3.
Shakur fighting somebody coming off a knockout loss.
Yeah, I agree. That looks horrible. I don't like that fight. Don't like that fight at all. I know my boy DC3 right now is mad as hell because they're the Tank fans, but it's just dirty work right there. Dirty work. You don't go to 140 after you say you're not comfortable at 140 and you can't fight nobody at 140 till just like Ortiz said it. They only go to 140 when it seems like it's an easy fight. They don't want to fight the real guys up there. I'm out, Ness.
In regards to Calvin Ford, y'all know Tank likes to win the fight before the fight. That was strategy. That was to put something in Shakur's head to say, maybe I shouldn't run. Maybe I should fight in the pocket to confuse Shakur. That's all strategy, man. Tank ain't scared of no Shakur.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
I'm sorry. It's funny to me that we pick and choose when we want to believe trainers. So Calvin Ford says we can't do what we do. We believe that. Calvin Ford says when we send an offer, watch he don't take it. We don't believe that, though.
Right.
We don't believe that. And let's not act like there's not a rumor that he didn't take it. We just ain't running with it because we don't want to be known as haters, reporting on rumors that's not backed up, only on negative shit about Shakur. But let's not act like there's not a rumor out there saying he ain't take it. But ain't nobody running with Calvin saying he won't take it. Y'all pick and choose, which I want to, add to your argument. And that's okay. That's okay because everybody does it. But don't act like you're not doing it. Don't act like you're not doing it. We know exactly what you're doing, H-Town. And at the end of the day, I'd rather Tank fight Rayo, who's a current champion, coming off the best win of his fucking career, than fight, a dude coming off a knockout loss. You know, that's just how I like my boxing. I like my boxing to be that way. Like, you know, you not coming off a loss. You especially not coming off a knockout loss. Those are the fights I'd rather watch. You know what I'm saying? Two dudes coming off a knockout loss, then I don't mind that. I could watch that. But if you a reigning defending champion that's never lost, why is you fighting somebody coming off a knockout loss? I just can't make that make sense.
Back to back. Well, Artem was coming off a loss and Cordina coming off a loss.
Just you know, real crazy, and that's defendable. Dudes will get up on hand tomorrow. They ducking them, bro. There's 2,000 motherfucking 135 pounders. There's 2,000. Gustavo Lemon only fought at 140 once. He was just fighting at 135 a few days ago. Like, let's call him up. You know, we gonna fight dudes coming off of losses. Let's fight Gustavo Lemons. That's a better fight. DC3, what up? DC3.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
What's the deal, Two-Tone?
What's cracking?
Hey, ain't no better feeling than somebody calling your name and you getting the call next, man. Look, check this out, man. If Tank was to fight an Artem, or Yoshino, or Joe Cordina, like I said earlier, it'd be historical slander. Like I said, man, we sent that dude the contract. He wanted more money. He got Jay Prince and him in his corner, trying to tell him that he left Top Rank to fight Joe Cordina, man. And they got two belts. They got Baranchuk over there, I think, and Long. It's 2 belts over there, but you left Top Rank to go fight Joe Cordina. Come on, man. Then we got this pristine sports network guy, this clown in the chat. This motherfucker keep trying to convince us that Cordina is a good fight. Come on, man.
Stop it.
If you look in the chat, man, this dude is trying to convince us Cordina is one of the biggest fights at 35 right now, and this dude not even 35 pounder.
We gotta stop that,
man.
bro.
We gotta stop it. Yeah, come on, man. This nasty work what y'all doing. Like, Tank a zero snatcher, bro. We take people zeros, man. You know what I'm saying? We take people zeros. Like I said, if Shakur would have fought Frank Martin would have probably beat him. Say Frank Martin jumped out on Shakur like he jumped out on Frank them first 3 rounds. Has Shakur showed us any adversity outside of beating up little bitty Heron and little bitty Valdez at 26? Come on, man. Y'all know damn well y'all don't believe Shakur beat Tank. Y'all just pushing this guy. Who has he fought to show us that he can even handle Tank? Who? He don't want. Look, I was watching the interview. They say, the interviewer said, hey, why you want to fight De Los Santos again? Oh, tell Tank fight him. Tell Tank. This clown said, tell Tank fight him.
Right.
That just showed me the type of guy Shakur is. Shakur said, tell Tank fight him. He don't want that smoke again. So we got guys calling in saying, Tank a duck. This A-side shit, man. When y'all, like Bud finally in the driver's seat, now y'all see how it feel when y'all fighter can pick it. It's not cherry picking. It's you getting to the top of Mount Rushmore and you being able to do what the fuck you want to do. It's y'all fault. It's y'all fault boxing not like the NFL and NBA. When you can't duck, you gotta play the best. You gotta fight the best. Y'all made it like this. So we gonna maneuver how we want to maneuver, and we gonna send him another flat fee. And if he don't take it, like he ain't take Devin, we gonna go get Zepeda. Like I said, we taking that Zepeda fight from him. Mark my words. We taking that Zepeda fight from him. I'm up.
You may feel like it's your time.
All right.
But it's not your time.
Let's see. We got Majid, what up?
Yo, I sound all right?
You sound far.
What about now?
Same.
Time for a new headset. Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube member and Patreon for something. You know I'm a Shakur fan, so I just keep it straight up. I don't give a fuck that he fighting whoever the fuck the dude name is. I don't even remember his name. You know what I'm saying? But Ness, you know me. I'm the motherfucking footage guy that like to send clips and everything. You know that I clipped that whole motherfucking interview. and the interview before that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was about 3 weeks ago to a month ago. They gave the out and what he was going to do. They predicted, you know what I'm saying? Houdini, abracadabra shit. They predicted. Oh yeah, even if he okay with the money, his handlers ain't going to take the money. We sent the contract. Like all this shit is just hearsay because we don't see shit and we like breaking down words. But all of the shit that they were saying beforehand to lead up to this shit is just it's just back there. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't never happened. It ain't never been said that most of the people on this show don't even fuck with Fanon because I don't even like him. I just wanted to hear the interview. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like this shit is so fucking biased. It's sickening. But at the same time, this shit is lovely because Tank said he don't want to be in this game too long. You know what I'm saying? So that fight deal that's going down and down and down, you know those numbers that he said he was going to fight and people on the list, no matter how this shit played out, he gonna have to still come to that same conversation about Shakur Stevens. The same way they did, but the way that this shit is coming with motherfucking Abdullah Mason, Andre Ward, Floyd, the list goes motherfucking on. They gonna say who you fought. He ain't never been through no adversity. They ain't gonna give him credit for Mr. Can't Be Touched. They just gonna hate. That nigga Shakur talk like a motherfucking bitch outside the ring. All that bullshit. But when it come to that motherfucking skill, why is it so fucking hard that when it comes to the hardest fights, you got to go through all the extra loops to make the fight via Canelo Benavidez, motherfucking Spence Crawford, fucking Shakur, fucking Tank, fucking Haney Tank. All those fights is hard to make, so I'm side with y'all. They said no gangbanger, but niggas need to start throwing them PBCs up, because if you don't sign with them, then guess what? You ain't getting a fight. So I guess Bud done duck acting like he wanted the motherfucking unify at 154 because he ain't go to talk to Al Heyman. And I guess Home Slice must have cleaned that sliding door and walked right into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't you go to Errol Spence and motherfucking what's that PBC to get the fight? But now you can't get the fight with Fedor and all of them. So let's just call him stupid then. You know what I'm saying? But that's where that Turk nigga coming that I don't even really fucking like. But what he doing is the cross promotion shit or whatever. So all these excuses could go out the window. So I got this saying with the fighters that most people just mostly shit on before they give credit. We'll wait. When that day come, all y'all motherfuckers remember this energy because I'm a
You may
motherfucking
feel
love
like
it.
it's your
I still
time,
got my feet up from Bud
but it's
Crawford
not your
whooping
time.
Spence said. That's all I got.
All right. Well, we do have some new news here on Shakur Stevenson. I am blocked, but I was sent screenshot, and yeah, no, he's changed up the hashtag, and this is all we ask. We've only asked you to tell us the truth. There's nothing
Right.
wrong with the truth. Like, I cannot be mad at this statement, and I quote. And for the fans who fuck with me, I care about y'all, for sure. But understand this. This is a business, and it's make as much money as you can in this business. People want me to sit and wait around for literally every other fighter to make the decision whether they want to fight me now or later. But in reality, I will be waiting and waiting. But nah, I'm going to go get this bag over here real quick because that's what matters most to me now. Flex emoji, hashtag chasing the bag, not chasing greatness. And that's okay because guess what? Bud did that. When Bud had the fight, he walked away. And a lot of Bud fans try to act like he didn't walk away. He totally walked away. He totally walked away and went and got that $10 million and came back. But we had to understand that that's what he did. And as the quicker Shakur fans understand what he just told y'all, which is, I am going to fight Tank, just not now.
Right.
Just not now. I got to get this easy money over here first. Because I might lose in the Tank fight, then I can't get this easy money. So just understand what he's saying and stop arguing with us because we knew what he was saying. You know? Now I wonder what Daquan and Cliff, is you going to counterpunch in now to say anything different than what we've been saying? Because y'all was making it seem like, how long I'm supposed to wait? He clearly telling you he ain't waiting on nobody. He want this money, and he going to go get it. So he avoided the fight. He don't want the fight now. It's clear as day. That's his tweet. You know?
It seemed like
Rez,
he went to the table. His management was like, "Yo, that fight's going to be there. Let's go get this Saudi money real quick."
word.
That's what it seemed like.
Exactly. Bro, that shit going you ain't gonna lose to Cordina. No. All
Right.
right then. So the fight's still there. It's gonna be bigger. They gonna hate you more, but it's gonna be bigger. Rez, what up?
Hey, nah, you just got out of work. I don't really got much to say, especially after what you just said now. You know, pretty much just clear pretty much the debate unless they come with a different narrative. But yeah, no, you've been having some wild callers come in with some different type of facts. But either way, I'm gonna just let you get to another caller. I want to say appreciate you. You know, you got me through another work day. You know, shout out to you too, Tone, as well.
Hey.
Catch y'all tomorrow.
All right, champ. Appreciate you as always. Looks like we got Mad Bet 100 champ level $5. Second dose. When Tank announces a fight, Twitterson active. When Tank free, Chickerson quiet. He quiet now. 4 thumbs up. 2 replies. We got Years of Lurking, $2. Devin available. Tio available. Tank gonna make him. Both those dudes are at 140. Troll Beta, $20. Jack Macy gave Parker problems and hurt him. Knock it off, man. I watched that fight. Knock it off. H-Town, $2. Real offers are on paper, Ness, not word of mouth. Okay. Yoko, $2. Bel Air, Uncle Phil, two-tone. Love hating on Kerr.
Nope. Nope.
Inevitable.
D-Block.
My people, my people, my people, my people. Nez, Two-Tone, my brothers, I appreciate y'all 1,000% coming from Dallas, Texas. Oak Cliff, my hood. We relaxing, we chilling. You hear that? Oh, they making noise up there in the trees. They making noise up there in the trees. You know, it's inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Thanks! Man, I love it. I love it. You're right, Nez. Shakur Stevenson, go get that bread, man. Go get that bag. Shit. Terrence Crawford did it, and he came back and he whooped that motherfucker Errol Spence Jr. I love it. I love it. You know, the thing is, these Tank nut huggers, these Tank lovers, they love him so much. He could do no wrong. He could do no wrong, Nez. And you know what I love, man? Yeah, that's true. Tio is out there. Haney's out there. And we definitely know Valenzuela's out there. And if the rumors are true, like they say it on X, if the rumors are true, then definitely something's going to come through. You know what? I love it for Shakur Stevenson. Go get your bread. Go chill with the Saudis because guess what, Tank Davis? Guess what, Mr. A-Side, that I do this, I do that. I bring everybody over here because I'm the one that brings the bread. Let me tell you something. There's a new sheriff in town, sucker. The same ass motherfucker that you wanted 2 Ferraris from. That's the Sheik. You can't fuck with people no more like you used to. You can't come with that domain of saying, I am the powerhouse up in here with the PBC. Guess what? We got the Sheik. We got the Sheik, my brother. You fucked. You screwed. The mega fights will happen. And guess what? They're not going to be under your terms. It's about that bread you said you want. It's about that money you said, that lifestyle you live. I'm telling you right now, Nez, that fight's going to happen. And when it happens, I can't wait for that day. And a lot of people don't see it, but it's coming. The day when Shakur Stevenson looks at everybody and says, I told you, easy work, easy money, just like Floyd Mayweather said. Nez, are you anticipating this fight with Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson to break records? $1 million records I'm talking about. Will it do 1 million pay-per-view buys, my brother? It's just a question. It's just a question.
Which one does 1 million?
No. Do you see it? Where do you think the pay-per-view numbers go with Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis next year?
Oh, yeah. I mean, no, I think that's a big fight. That could easily do 1 million. I mean, Mosley, Floyd, got to that level.
What about you two, Tone? How much the numbers go out there for you for next year, my brother?
About 350.
350. So is that Tank Davis 350? Because Shakur doesn't do pay-per-view. Is that what it is? Is that the new stem right there? It's not 1 million pay-per-view buys like with Ryan. Of course, Ryan's a different breed. We know that he brings the masses. But so that's what it is for you two, Tone, 350?
Yeah, but I mean, dance partner era, Tank's
Yeah.
the star in this situation. Unless Shakur could boost his profile, I got about 350.
You may feel like it's your time,
Thank you so much, my people. And
but
nothing
it's
but
not your
respect for the
time.
community and boxing boys. It's inevitable. D Block, D Town, D City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
Salute, champ. We got. I'm assuming this is Alex Vega, maybe. I don't fucking know.
Vega.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, it is Vega.
All right, yeah. Good evening, everybody, man. All right, yeah, decent news, I would say. Not really what we want per usual, but I think Tank versus Rayo is not a bad fight. It's just once again, boxing doesn't give us what we are looking for. The top one, top two, top three. You know, obviously, everybody want to take in Shakur, and I'm sure there's multiple reasons that you've heard from both 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 of the managers teams and such. But I think Rayo is on a high right now. And do we know if it's going to take place at five or at super lightweight or because I think what would probably be best is if they fight at 135
Yeah,
at
I'm
both
assuming.
belts.
I'm assuming it's gonna be at 35. Like, why would Shakur do anything less?
Or you mean Tank? I'm talking about no Rayo.
Rayo and Tank.
No, the Rayo Tank rumors for 140. It's for Rayo's belt.
Oh really? Okay. Right. Oh, okay. Since they're both champions, if they could both make 135 and fight for both belts, because Tank did that against Leo Santa Cruz. I just thought that could be an option. But all right, 140. I'm sure it'll be a catch weight of some sort, or rehydration per usual. That's how it seems to go. But if he fights him at full at 140, definitely got to still favor Tank. I mean, he's a pound for pound fighter. Ryo's on a high, but Tank is definitely no Isak Cruz. And I'm sorry, but I like this Riyadh card. Yeah, not every fight's a fucking bomb. Actually, probably none of these fights are bomb burners, to be honest. But I think there's some decent fights there.
It's
I
only
wouldn't
two
count out
decent fights.
Jack Massey. He just had a very, very good fight with Isaac Chamberlain. That was a really good fight on the CBS versus Reactpor 2 undercard. I really enjoyed that fight.
Bro,
And I know he's a chief
bro.
sparring partner in a lot of heavyweight.
I mean, I get
I'm
you.
sorry.
I get what you're saying, but we're talking about Jayo Pataya potentially fighting the winner of Better Beef Bivol or Benavidez. We're talking about Jayo Pataya being Turkey Al-Sheikh boy, and somehow Macy is a good opponent. Like if we're supposed to look forward to fights with you and Better Beef Bivol or you and Benavidez, Jack ain't on that level, bro. And that's what they keep giving him. Before this, he had what was it, Zorro? Like, when are they gonna put him in there with a name?
No. Didn't he had Breedis? He had Breedis the second fight. That was a hard ass fight.
Okay, who just retired, my dude? He literally officially retired. Like, he's old, Britis is. He been the cruiserweight champ twice at WBC,
like
I
it's your
believe,
time,
at cruiserweight. Like,
but it's not
I'm
your
just
time.
saying, Opataya needs a better name than that. Like, way better name than that. Like, he don't even got a name himself. They have to build his name. We only know him because they saying he gonna fight Better Beef Bivol or Benavidez. Like, we don't know this dude. And hardcores watch both his Meredith's British fights and probably the Ellis Zorro fight. End the story. Like, bro, I don't know. I'm shocked. I'm shocked you said this is a decent card. Like, bro, who is Muhammad?
All A-sides.
Who is Muhammad Akel? And who is Jesus Gonzalez? And who is, we need Amin. Who's Raven Chapman? Who's Ben Whitaker fighting? Like, who is, I know Camille said he meant that because I've been watching the sport for so long, but like, who is Eubank fighting? Like, I don't know, bro. Y'all
Must be work, bro.
standards is very low around these motherfucking parts. I'll tell you that for sure. Counterpunch, James Benitez.
Yo, Ness, Two Tone, you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, I know y'all wasn't just shitting on Shakur resume, his recent wins and shit like that, man. Because you full of
No,
shit, man. That was some
we just
real.
was reading, his 135-pound resume out loud.
It's not fucking that bad. Like when you think about it, you can look at his last 7 opponents, man. 4 out of 7 was current or
Ain't
former
nobody
champions.
asking about 7
Like
because 7 wasn't at
I'm just
35. You just trying to go to
like,
7 so
bruh,
you can add some
I'm
champions into the list.
like even still, man. Like
What have you
what
done
two
at
time champion?
35? What have
No,
you
no,
done
no,
at
no, no,
35?
no, no.
Because that's what they like
What
to
two
tell
time champion?
people. That's what they
No,
used to like to
no,
tell
Ness,
Tank. Tank got
Ness,
the worst resume at
Ness,
35. That's what they used to like to say.
Ness.
See, I keep the
What two
same
time champ?
energy.
What two time champion did Tank fight of recent, man? He hasn't.
What you mean of
So
recent?
Joe
He fought
Cordina
Pedraza. That
of
is a
recent.
two-time champ.
Get the fuck out of here. You reaching that far back in the time capsule? Like,
All
come
I'm
on,
you
Ness, man.
asked
Let's
for a
stop
two-time champ, I gave you one.
of recent. Like,
You
come on,
you
dog.
want
Let's
me to
stop the
say
bullshit.
Barrios?
Like,
Would you rather say
bro, that's
Barrios?
it.
Barrios is a
That's it.
two-time
Of
champ.
recent. That's of recent, man. Like, bro, you got fucking Pitbull Cruz who should have never been on the big stage in the first place, who just got exposed. You got Rayo, who was literally about to probably get cut from PBC, who was on life support his career, got an upset win, which is cool for him. But let's think about it. Those guys don't have a bigger profile than Joe Cordina. Joe Cordina has the country of the UK backing him,
Come
and he
on,
still
bro.
his name
You're
still
not even
his name.
serious with this.
I'm dead ass
Bro,
serious. I'm
Rayo
dead
got a
ass serious.
better story, bro.
You're
He
not even
arguably
A
got
serious.
story?
robbed by Colbert. Then he beat
Oh
Colbert.
man. He ain't get robbed by Cobra, man. Cobra had a better performance that night. We all can agree to that. Cobra just underperformed, the last time. But, end of the day, we got a lot of fighters on Tank resume that were underwhelming. Like for instance, even Hector Garcia, he was underwhelming. And we could say Joe Cordina has a better profile than him. So, like,
Joe
man, let's cut the
Cordina don't
bullshit.
even got better wins than Hector, man. You out here wilding.
Man, bruh. So,
Bruh.
okay, so we're gonna share the same win for Hector Garcia and Rayo and say that win trumps everything. That's what we're gonna do. Is that what you about to do here, Ness?
No.
Because I don't think so.
Hector
I think that's a hell of
Garcia.
an accomplishment.
We was talking about Hector
getting the title.
Garcia. He got wins over Colbert and Gutierrez. That's better than what Cordina done. What Cordina done? Who he got wins over? Rakhimov and Oshiagua is the only thing he got. What he really
You
done?
can't diss the Rakhimov. You can't diss the Rakhimov.
Ain't nobody
win.
diss
You can't
it.
diss
Ain't
that.
nobody diss it. I gave him credit.
But that's a bigger win.
How is that bigger?
That's a better win.
Rakhimov never
That's a
even been
better
a
win than
champ.
Roger Gutierrez.
He never been a champ. Gutierrez was the full WBA champ. Stop losing. Stop losing this argument.
Man, whatever, my nigga, man. Look, long story short, man, Shakur got a good resume. This is a good fight.
Not
in
at
between,
35.
and
Not
Rayo
at
gonna get sparked.
35. Not at 35.
Man,
That's
whatever.
the point we making. People used to like to be like, oh, he ain't got the best resume at 35. Well, neither does Shakur. Let's tell the truth. Y'all sitting around here not
Rolly
telling the
don't
truth.
stop Cordina?
Who?
I mean, Yoshino.
Does Rolly stop Yoshino?
Right.
I don't know, man. Rolly need a win, bro. We can't just keep thinking he gonna get wins without getting actual wins. But we got Daquan with another counterpunch and a cash app that says, what's the caller's name? We're on the same page, 100 emoji. I don't know who you talking about, but I'm sure after Shakur's statement, you can't be on the same page.
I hope Rolly get cooked his next fight.
I mean, he in the tune-up. He better not get cooked or he is Dunsky.
Yes, that dude from L.A. I hope that dude from L.A. put them hands and feet on Rolly.
Damn, what he do to you?
Get him out of boxing.
We hear you, champ.
Or it was the caller right after me that had like 3 counterpunches.
Oh, you talking about
like
Cliff with all the lies.
Yeah, we was on the same page, man.
Of course, because he was lying. You was on the same page because he was lying.
I feel like you didn't touch the important points he was making. I feel like you know how you argue with your spouse or whatnot. She talking about finances, but then she threw in the fact you ain't do the dishes, and now you want to focus on the dishes and not the big problem in the room. Like, I feel like that's what you did to
Okay,
that call.
what's the big problem? What's the big problem in the room?
Call, Say it again.
What's the big problem in the room so we could address it?
The fact that the responsibility is on the A side. Like, I'm not saying that Tank is the blame.
You absolutely right. You absolutely right. So if the responsibility is on the A side, how you rushing the A side to send you an offer within 6 weeks? You just fought 6 weeks ago.
I'm not saying Tank. I'm not saying that Tank ducked the fight. What I'm saying is Shakur didn't duck the
Of
fight,
course
and
he
he's not the
did.
reason the fight's
Of
not
course he
happening.
did. Of course he did. He literally told you, I'm not sitting around waiting for Tank. I'm coming to get this easy bag. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, I screen shared his latest tweet.
Now, I was queued up as soon as you said call back in. I was queued with me. The same way when it came to Benavidez when you was like he should have waited. Wait for what? You already saying got no name. If I'm waiting on you, then what card would Benavidez that fought on if he didn't take that undercard fight,
If
that
he would have
co-main
waited,
event or
if he would have
undercard
waited,
fight on that Tank card?
he would have been full WBC champion. In my opinion, they'd have stripped Canelo. Same way the IBF
And what
did.
card he would have fought on?
He would have probably fought on the Tank undercard or whatever undercard he rumored to be on the Earl undercard in October, I think.
No, he wouldn't have been able to make the cut for the Tank undercard. If he would have waited how y'all say, he wouldn't have made the cut. Because the Canelo fight would have been in September. So he either got Canelo or he didn't, and he wasn't gonna make that card with Tank to fight on
No,
the
champ.
co-main.
No. If you going back to his June fight, his mandatory was going to be called in March, and he sent the letter asking to fight at 175. Canelo didn't fight till May. He didn't fight till June. Like, what are you talking about? And then again, he fought at 75, asked for 2 weeks to say whether or not he coming down, asked for an extra week after the 2 weeks, and still don't come back down.
On my Benavidez point, waiting did nothing for him. Now, when it comes to Shakur, it's like if you wait, you don't get the turkey bag just then.
How did this
If
become about
Tank want to
Shakur
fight,
with you, man? This is a Tank
I
Rayo
don't
show.
even think Shakur wins the fight personally.
But I just
I
don't
don't
get
even
how
think he win the fight.
I don't get how
It's
this
just that
became a
the
Shakur thing
logic
for
on who
you.
to blame on is the part that be getting me and bothering me when it comes to Canelo. He didn't even take it. And Canelo, my third favorite fighter behind Devin and Caleb. But the logic just don't make sense to me because I personally don't think Shakur beats Tank. I think Devin beats Tank. I don't think Shakur beats Tank though. But I can't put the blame on Shakur when this man has already showed us he's gonna make the fight when he wanted to make the fight. Like the last caller, I don't agree with him when he said like Turk in the game and now it ain't gonna be on Tank terms. That's a lie because Tank don't have to fight Shakur. Off his fan base and whoever, he don't have to fight
You may
Shakur.
feel like it's your time,
And
but it's
I
not your
just feel
time.
like the logic be flawed, but I think Tank wins the fight overall. Besides Devin.
All right. CYP.
Yo.
You.
I'm trying to figure out why we always ignoring what Mauricio be saying. I mean, Mauricio's a friend of the show. Seemed like a good dude. Here and there he do his shit, but seemed like a good dude. Because articles I read and I looked it up says in February, Dave Benavidez is named the mandatory challenger to Canelo's 168-pound belt. But that does not mean that Canelo has to fight him this year. Canelo does not have to fight David this year. This is exactly what Mauricio said. Not my words, it's his words. The fact that David, the next month, decides to go up to 175 makes major sense because he don't have to fight dude anyway. So it's like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? He's telling you he ain't got to fight me. He ain't going to mandate the shit, but I'm still the mandatory challenger. It just sounds dumb. So I'm going to go do my thing. I don't know why we keep backpedaling, acting like Mauricio don't make the fucking rules. He the boss. If Mauricio say he ain't got to fight him, he ain't got to fucking fight him. There ain't nothing we can do about it. If Mauricio ain't say, yeah, this is the date, I'm going to force it, fuck it, man. Go do your thing, David. I don't even understand this shit. But whatever. I'm looking at this shit where I'm confused on why Tank can't fight Rayo. These are the dudes who've been champs at 140 recently. Rolly came from 135 to 140. Pitbull was at 135 to 140. T.O., 135 to 140. Rayo now, 135 to 140. Devin, 135 to 140. But Tank can't go up there and fight Rayo, even though Tank was the only motherfucker on this list that was champion at 130. 135. He can't go to 40 again because, he said, remember back then, he said he wasn't ready. I said, man, that was 3 years ago, dummy. That was 3 years ago. He said he wasn't comfortable at 140. 3 years ago. Dumbasses. Like, so somebody can't change their mind in 3 years? You know that Sugar Ray Leonard retired for 3 years and came back 2 divisions up? Damn, that's a long ass time. You know Muhammad Ali was damn near in jail that long, came back. You know how long 3 years is?
3 years is a long time for somebody to change their goddamn mind, dog. Some of y'all be saying the dumbest shit because we talk about stuff every day. Y'all don't realize how much time goes by while you've been hating. You've been hating so long, you forgot what fucking time it is. Well, wake up, motherfucker. Take out the goddamn trash. I hit your ass with a left hook. You understand that? It just sounds crazy to me that we always saying the dumbest shit. If Tank want to move up to 140, 3 years after saying he wasn't comfortable there, he could do it. You know why? Because Rolly's up there, Pitbull's up there, Teal's up there, Rayo's up there, Devin's up there. All the dudes who was right where the fuck he was at. Stop crying. This ain't no 140 division that with Regis and Taylor back in the day. It's a whole new crop of 140s, and they all came from 135. Shut your dumb asses up and relax. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I told y'all that this fight with Shakur and Tank should not be happening yet. Build it up. Boom, boom, boom. But every time somebody says something, they forget to mention that CYP was the first motherfucker to say that. Give me my fucking props. CYP out.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
So CYP wants credit for being the first man to publicly say the fight should not happen and that Tank should avoid Shakur. Like, what kind of credit you want, bro? That shit sound weird. Like, the fight's not ready. Like, this the thing. If we just kept the same energy, we'd be in a better place. Because some people will turn around and say, well, that's the Sheik's money. Why are you worried about what the Sheik get? They got unlimited money. But then you got a CYP that want to call in and say, let's build the fight so they can make the most money. I mean, we boxing fans, we just care about the end product, which is the fight.
Facts.
The fight. That's it. The fight. Naeem, $2. Ness, I thought Kerr was on the hit list. Thinking emoji. We all did. Cliff, $2. Bunch of casuals. Call Ness, can mislead and run up. Whatever that means. DC3, $2. Barrios stops everyone on Kerr's resume and beats Kerr. Raj, $2. Cruz Zepeda Cambosis said no before Shoshino said yes. James Benitez, $2. Frank went life and death with Artem. Shakur, the GOAT emoji. Sparks, $2. Pin that. 230K via IG. Celebrate milestones. I did post that a few days ago, champ. We on to the next one now. Right now we have 230,423, so we need about another 600 to get to the next goal of 231,000 subscribers, but only you can help us get there. James in Atlanta, $2 more. De Los Santos nearly killed Rayo. Shakur, easy work. James back with another 2. Sugar Shane Mosley versus David. Which David?
Benavidez?
He has 75. Can't be that, David. Mr. PBC.
Yo, what's good? What's good? Yeah, I like this fight. I always wanted Tank versus, Chris Colbert if he was gonna stay up there to 135, but he didn't. So I think Rayo's a good competitor. It'll also make Shakur's resume look a little better because he beat the dude that beat, Rayo. What's his name that's at cruiserweight? That Turkey out of feet wants Bivol and Better be winner to fight. Keep on getting his name confused. He looks just like David Benavidez. Huh?
Or Opataya.
Opataya, there we go. For him to come and get this opportunity above everybody, Bawasi, all these bench players, I think it's kind of rude. I think you need to do a title eliminator maybe with David Benavidez to get that shot. But it's starting to show a little bit of Turkey out of Cheeks blocking certain fights. The core fight I want. Obviously Loma's fighting a war, I guess, or he's protecting his family from war. So he obviously opted out. So I get why Tank is doing what he needs to do. He has to do what he needs to do. If there's no big fights for me to make, I gotta go somewhere else. So with the Jay Patai stuff, I don't really think it's cool. He does need to prove himself like every other fighter. You can't just get the big fights because Turkey says it. Fight David, fight Bawasi, fight Anthony Yard. There's hella names that are in the top echelon ready to get the shot. That's my call.
Alrighty then. We got CYP counter JQ auditing $2. We already ready to go to 140, bro. Tank quote. Stop the cap. Boxing glove emoji. 100 emoji. Stop sign emoji. Cap and emoji. A lot of emojis there, bruv.
Man, see what happened when people get emotional on this show. I just use my brain because I'm smart. Y'all emotional. What I 100% said, and I never swayed from that. And Majid could attest to this because he's the biggest Shakur fan I know. I'm the biggest Tank fan everybody knows. We have these conversations. I told him Shakur should avoid Tank. It was never about Tank avoiding Shakur. Never, ever did I say Tank should avoid Shakur. That's a lie. I said Shakur should avoid Tank because if he gets knocked out, his career could not sustain a KO loss to Tank right now. He's young, build more accolades. And that way you've had a bigger fan base in the next 2 years, more wins, maybe more belts. So if you do lose by KO to Tank, they still respect you because you gain that respect back from them that they will definitely take away from your ass if you get knocked out now. This morning, I came here and said, if you're at a round table and you are his advisors, what are you telling him? I had a whole scenario of what I would say to Shakur, not what I would say to Tank. That's the difference here. That's why I'm 5-time caller of the year, because I use receipts and I back on your lying asses because y'all lie too much on this goddamn show. That's all y'all fucking do is lie and complain every goddamn day. It's kind of fucking weird that y'all do this shit over and over and over and over and over, and over again like the shit's not recorded. The show is fucking recorded. Okay? Let's stop the dumb shit. I'm going to tell y'all something. Listen to me, Sims. Listen to me. Listen to me. You are going to get suspended if you keep fucking lying. Okay, Sams? Listen. Stop playing games on this motherfucker. I said what I said months ago, a year ago, and now everybody's repeating what I'm saying. You want credit when you say shit and then people come up with it years later, months later. Oh, Nostradamus. But when it comes to CYP, you play dumb. So let's stop giving you credit if you can't give me credit. Let's give nobody fucking credit. Now go ahead and say some dumb shit when I'm gone. That's what you do. I'm gone.
Nah, we will give you an award for the only dude that don't want the big fights, that rather build them. I mean, you can have that, bro. You got that. I don't want that. I don't want that credit. You seeking the credit for being the guy to say the fight won't happen because it's not ready now. Like, you know, you're right. Mama Lobo is right. You a humanitarian. Like, you care more about the fighters and their careers than themselves. You know what I'm saying? You worried about Shakur's well-being, which is funny to me, though. He wasn't worried about Frank's well-being, who was a 29-year-old that never had a title fight when he got knocked out to Frank. But somehow he thinks Shakur needs to build up a bigger fan base, who's a 3-division champion, one-time unified, 2 ring belts. He needs to build up more. Sounds like you're scared. Sounds like you're scared. Juan Rosales, $2. Free Diego Pacheco ticket. What? Okay, maybe that says let me know. Free 99 floor seat. Okay. Okay, Juan, so are you saying you giving a community member a free Diego Pacheco ticket to the floor? I hear you. DM me, though, so we could get more details. I don't want to start announcing free tickets without having the proper information for you. And don't forget, anybody that was going to the Pro Box tomorrow wants to go, we got that free ticket from Juan in Houston. You know, we got to give that out. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Who is up? El Tanque. El Tanque.
What up, Ness?
What up, bro?
What up, Tone?
What up, Brody?
Hey, bro, I love this shit. I love this fight. Like I said in the morning, bro, I don't ask for fights. You know, some of y'all dudes out here calling upset because you don't get fights that you want. Man, you motherfuckers can't even get your bitch to cook for you. Trying to get demand fights,
no
bro.
Chilla Killers.
That shit is crazy. You know, I'm content when I see an exciting fight. This is an exciting fight. Shakur Cordina is not an exciting fight. I like Shakur. I'm gonna watch it despite not me liking the damn fight. I believe that's what a boxing fan should do. Not fucking cry and complain every time. Y'all are defenders and boxing lovers out here. That shit sounds crazy. Yo, Ness, that Riyadh card is disgusting. This is what the turkey wants,
No, that's what we
bro.
want. That's what we want. We
You,
asked Turkey to make this
you're
for us.
asking me to sit for 24 rounds and watch Shakur and then Bivol back to back.
Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting and boring.
Nasty
Like, we
work.
know what Bivol is, bro. You know he's a boxer. He's not gonna take no risks against no better beef. And Shakur's gonna do the same damn thing.
Yeah, but Shakur's fighting Cordina, so he'll take more risks. Cordina got a 50% knockout ratio.
You think he's knocking him out, bro?
No, I think he's gonna take more risks because Cordina can't.
Yeah, but that's not what I asked. I say you think he's knocking him out.
Oh, I don't know. That's hard to say, right?
But the betting odds on that shit are gonna be good too, right? To go 12 and not get the knockout.
That's interesting to see.
This over. I mean, marinating and the fights aren't ready yet, bro. That's bullshit too, bro. Like, dude's 27. It should be. Is he ready? Not is the fight ready? No, motherfucker. Is Shakur ready to fight a Tank? A lot of us believe so, right, Ness? Why are we trying to wait till this dude is what, 29, 30, and then Tank is 33? And is he even gonna still be at 35? Because Shakur is a bigger dude, you know, he might end up being at 47 by that age. It's not like the dude is small for that division. He's pretty damn big, bro. I don't know how he cuts down to that weight. I was actually upset that he could have undisputed when he was at 130, but decided not to make the weight.
Yeah, this fight was supposed to happen back then. That's what's weird.
Yeah, bro, like, damn. Hey, Tank. I got Tank by knockout, bro. I love it. El Tanque over Rayo. I'm excited for that shit.
You may
Barn
feel like
burner.
it's your time.
I
But it's
player
not your
player Gervonta. What up?
Going on, Ness? What's
What
going on,
up?
TBV? Hey, man. Hope you had a good laugh in the morning, man. Shout out to Modelo Time. We have access to cameras and shit. Birds, man. Hey, but look, I'll tell you this much though. I'm excited for Rayo. Like, don't get me wrong. I've been one of the main people fucking campaigning for Tank to unify something. You get what I'm saying? He's at 135. He has somebody in front of him that he could unify with, which is Shakur, and of course other people there too. But I'm just saying, like, the Shakur fight is this close to being made, but for some reason we can't get that. I don't know. I think both sides is playing games and shit. It is what it is, but I can't lie, man. I'm happy for Rayo. Like, I'm a fan of Rayo. You know what I mean? I like his fighting style. I like him as a person. And I think that, fucking what was it, 2 weeks ago now, when he went out there and fought Pitbull, he did what a lot of people thought he couldn't do. You know what I mean? And I seen it in his eyes from the time that he got robbed from Colbert. Like, because the thing is, when he fought De Los Santos, right? He already knew what happened. After he woke up, he realized, like, I got too comfortable. I got too excited. I jumped on it. That comes from inexperience. You know what I mean? He had dude hurt. He dropped the dude, and then he came back and he got stopped. But that comes from inexperience. You get too excited. You leave yourself open defensively, and it is what it is. And I think that him in his mind was like, all right, I'm not gonna do that anymore. And with fucking Colbert, like, and I don't know. I mean, you could talk to any boxing fan. I think about 80%, if not more, will think that fucking Rayo got fucking robbed. Like, when you got Floyd Mayweather telling you, like, hey, you won that, champ. Like, it fucks with your psyche. Is like, nah, man, like, I'm gonna show these people that why I deserve to be on top, be one of the fucking top names being spoken of. And he did, and he proved why he deserves that spot when he fought Pitbull Cruz. So it is what it is, man. Like, I'm excited about this fight. Betting odds on the bookies, I know Rayo's gonna be positive money. So I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely probably gonna take that money. It is what it is. Sometimes you gotta put it on the line, let it ride. I mean, we all about making money. When there's a high possibility for him to make it happen. I just don't understand why he's trying to fight him at 140, because I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen, right? Like, for his the belt he has now. Like Tank's not gonna campaign at 140. Like all this is just another person that he can milk some money out of the fans and shit. But he needs to fucking make legacy. He has 135 fucking champions in front of him.
You may feel
Like
like it's your
go fight
time,
them, unify,
but it's
please,
not your
sir.
time.
The
Or
bell. Al in the Bay. What do you say? Al in the Bay. Going once. 2 times. We got Mr. PBC, $5. Baby Joker, counterpunch, courtesy of Mr. PBC. Chicago, April, $2. Fight party for the Tank fight. Salute emoji, flying out, airplane emoji. You already know. Joshua Torres on that champ level, $5. Rayo had a rough 2 years. Let him live off that W for a few. Damn, yo. Ness, you wasn't alone with the Rayo. I super chatted multiple times about the Geo fight. Salute to you, Joshua. Hope you cashed in on that. Timbo Skay.
Yo.
Yo.
Well, go on, Ness. What's good, fam? What you saying?
Chilling.
What's good? Two-Tone, the TBV community, Marco. Hope everyone's blessed. Hope everyone's family's well and healthy. Yeah, man. I'm kind of in two minds with this one. I'm learning every day to become not such a disgruntled fan. You understand? It's just it's like they're putting dirt in man's eyes. Like where did Rayo? This is what the problem is with me with it, when it comes to Tank. I don't criticize the man's elite skills in the ring. I never do. I never have, and I never will, because he is an elite caliber type of fighter. But I criticize his managerial skills when it comes to selecting his opponents. He's got the pick of the litter. Why in the hell are you fighting El Rayo? I don't really understand. Why don't you stay in your weight division? Because the last caller did make a good point about him, because we don't know what he's going to do once he knocks out El Rayo. We don't know if he's going to stay at 140 or not, but I'm believing he's not going to stay at 140. I believe he's just going to hold up the division again, like he did with Barrios. It's another, move up there, knock out this guy, hold the belt, and then what's he going to do? Come back down to 135? Why don't you fight someone like Edwin dos Santos that knocked out El Rayo and looked abysmal against Shakur Stevenson? Well, they both looked abysmal, Shakur Stevenson and dos Santos. Why don't you fight him? I just don't understand. So is that the big news that you was waiting to tell us? Calvin Ford, Coach Kenny, is that the big news that you was waiting to tell us? We don't want that. This is what I'm saying. We didn't want that. Nobody in there is going to call in and say they wanted this fight.
I'm not trying to pick a fight with you, but I do want you to explain to me, why don't you want Tank to move up to 140, challenge Rayo coming off the best win of his career, but you called in this morning to defend Joe Cordina getting knocked out and getting a title shot versus a pound-for-pound fighter who's a 3-division champ. Can you just explain your logic?
Yeah, please. Yeah, you didn't let me get to the end of that, because I told you I'm not happy with both fights, because those two guys should be fighting each other. My logic towards that is that you lot were shitting on. I wasn't defending the fight.
You said no. You said, what are you talking about? That's a good fight. That's a good fight.
It is a good fight.
You guys don't know. You guys don't know. If you watch boxing,
if you watch boxing,
you would know that he fought at 135. He fought at 135.
Hold on, sir.
That's what you
sir. Can I
said.
get my point across?
I mean, that's
Can I
what
get
you
my
said,
point across,
right?
sir, please?
That's what you said.
You asked me a question. Can I get my point across, sir?
I was just reminding you of your statement. You said he fought at 35. He fought a bunch of times.
Yes. You even fought at 140. Yes. And I do believe it's a good fight. Yes. Just because it's not a good fight for you, because you think that Turkey card is shit.
No. Don't worry about what I think. Now I need you to tell us, if you think that's a good fight, why is Tank Rayo not a good fight?
See, you didn't hear my words. I didn't say it's not a good fight. I said it's not something that I would have wanted. The only reason
but wait a minute. So you don't want Tank to challenge himself and fight for a current world title? He's
challenged himself.
Hold
on.
So wait. So Shakur,
he's gonna be minus money again.
Is Shakur challenging
you heard what
himself?
Devon said. Devon said he's gonna be plus money. So how is he
going to be
challenging
plus
himself?
money? Is Shakur going to be plus
How
money?
is he challenging himself?
Is
I don't get it.
Shakur going to be plus money?
What percentage are you giving El Rayo?
Is Shakur gonna be plus money? And the percentage I'm giving
No,
Rayo,
no, it's
the
not.
percentage I'm giving Rayo, Rayo has 100% better shot.
Zero.
No, listen to me,
Zero.
listen to me,
Zero.
listen to me. Rayo has 100% of a better shot and opportunity of beating Tank than Joe Cordina has to beat fucking
No, he doesn't.
Shakur.
No, he doesn't.
You
No,
a
he doesn't
lie.
because
You a lie.
because I'm going with you
You a
American.
lie.
Hold on, I'm going with your
You a lie.
American. Hold on.
You a
Let me tell
lie,
you this.
man.
I'm going with you Americans methodology. The American fighters are 0 and 5 on the Saudi cards. You want to computer right? You want to download that? So I want to hear about he's got 100% better chance. No, he doesn't.
My
And I've got a
dude,
bonus to
man.
give you also. How is Rakimov? How is Colbert and Gutierrez better wins than Rakimov and Ogawa? No, they're not. No, they're
Bro,
not.
you don't
He
even know
beat those.
boxing,
They were
bro.
two champions. They were two
Gutierrez,
champions.
Gutierrez
Colbert
was
should
a
have been a champion.
defending fucking super
Colbert
WBA
should have been a
champion.
champion. What are you talking about?
Man, I gotta let
Those
you
two
go. This is what I'm saying. You argue with dudes that don't know shit. Gutierrez was the super WBA defending champion that took the belt from the champion. Rakimov never won a belt. Like, what is you even talking about, bro? Counterpunch Tank.
Yo. Wait, why is he shitting on the fight, bro? I mean, like, to me, bro, this is similar to Canelo Kovalev. Kovalev I believe he got stopped by that one dude, got his revenge back, then beat Yard in a tough fight, and Canelo picked him. I don't see the difference here. I was fucking with Canelo Kovalev. I'm fucking with Tank Rayo. Similar. They both had belts. You know, Rayo was coming off what? A spectacular Colbert knockout. And then what? This Cruz fight, you know? Which I myself thought Rayo was going to lose. So I can't complain about it. I like it. Someone's getting knocked the fuck out, though, for sure. Hey, Two-Tone, hey, man. It's just sad to hear that Oppenheimer might take David's spot, bro. Like, this dude isn't fighting none of them motherfuckers until what? 2025? Late? Early 2026?
He might fight Opataya, I'm telling you, bro. Because of the rematch.
Dangerous fight.
Because of the rematch with Better Beef. I mean, what are you going to do? Sit around fighting fucking Alberto Ramirez or Rodriguez or whatever his name is?
Yo, like I said, I hope he doesn't repeat what he did at 168 outside of Darrell, a plant that, Canelo already had stopped, and a small Andrade. What the hell did he really do? He didn't do shit.
Who didn't do nothing?
I know he's good, he has his skills, but man, he didn't really do shit. And then the way you were praising him the other day, saying when the 9th round comes in and Canelo can't hold his hands up because he's so damn tired. Bro, you do know that Canelo threw about the same amount of punches that David threw with Plant and Vosdick with those 12 rounds. Munguia threw about 800, 700 and something punches, bro. Like, this dude is active. Y'all don't know what the fuck you be watching,
when that
bro.
Mexican monster leaning on you. It's a different kind of
Leaning on
night.
what, bro? He's tailor-made. This dude is flat-footed. He fights in spurts. And he gives you one session of 7 punches in a row, and that shit tallies up quick on the fucking CompuBox. But he's not an active fighter like that, like how y'all make it seem.
200 million. That's what Canelo said. 200 million for me.
You're building him up as this fucking giant killer, bro. Yet his resume doesn't tell me he is. He ain't killed no giant.
Canelo fighting Shane Mosley Jr., bro.
Hey, I like the story. The son's trying to get that get back for the dad. It sells. That was a good one, bro.
I'm telling you, bro, nobody's done that. Y'all laughing, and then 20 years from now, we're going to be like, yo, this dude, Canelo, beat 2 sets of brothers, the Smiths, then he beat the Cottos, then this dude took it a step further and beat a dad and a son. Nah, get the fuck out. Yeah, bro, you remember Mosley the Legend? He beat him and his son. Bro,
nasty word.
That's legendary talk. I know people going to be mad and Ness support Canelo's duck tact. I don't care what you're talking about. If Tank could fight two fucking brothers and a father-son, I'd be telling him to do it. Come on, man. You can't let
Hey,
that.
he want them Russell brothers, bro. He ain't want
Bro,
none of the Russells.
listen,
None of them.
boxing wanted the Klitschko's to fight, and they wanted the Charlos to fight. We want weird shit like this. They never gave us those fights because they quote-unquote brothers. Earl and Jamel never gave us that fight because they was quote-unquote brothers. This fight, it could happen. Ain't nothing in the way. I'm going to just beat your father and your son. That's fucking insane.
Nobody want that, bro.
Hey, speaker, believer, receiver. Khaled, what up?
Khaled.
Yo, panel team, two-tone, y'all good?
Straight.
Yeah.
I bet, God. Hey, yo, real quick, I like the Tank Rayo fight. Like that's a good fight, green print fight. I like Rayo. I like that he was, he would get the fight because he beat the guy that was supposed to get the rematch with Tank. So, moved up in weight, beat him. I like that fight. I would like it better if it's not, and I don't really want no catch weight, and I don't want no rehydration clause, but it's gonna be some A-side shit to go along with it. So, all right, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck. But I would prefer none of that because I feel like my man Tank could get the job done without that. But and I think that the 140 weight is needed to help Rayo kind of like even this out a little bit because he's at such a disadvantage from a skill wise, from a power wise, from just overall like dog wise a little bit. So I think just that moving up weight, a component and like what he would bring at 140, I think that would even it out a little bit. Certainly not make it a 50-50 fight, but just even the odds out a little bit. But it might be some rehydration shit or some catch weight shit. That Shane Mosley shit, I fuck with that shit too. Hey Ness, yo, you be making sense. The only thing it was two things you said over these past few years I've been listening that I really couldn't quite get with. That's that Canelo buzz shit. I'm never getting on that. And if that ever get announced, I'm sending a $50 cash app and I'm going for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't fucking with that Tank Bud shit. Like I wasn't like Bud to beat the shit. I mean,
Bro,
Tank is great, but
and yo, I'm so happy you said that because I feel vindicated. Those are two fights people thought I was crazy. One of them, Bud himself said that's the only fight he'd go to 47 for. And
that's fair.
Tank and Bud Canelo, now the whole world wants it when they laughed at me. It's weight classes for a reason, Ness. Weight classes for a reason. His own fans were scared of that fight. Now they over here like cheerleaders begging for that fight. And even the Benavidez, when Turkey Al-Sheikh offered Benavidez the money for Crawford, bro, they be taking my ideas. It's all good. I just want the fights to actually happen. These fighters need to actually let these fights happen.
That's fair. So your mind be on like your mind be on pushing the sport forward and shit like that. So I respect that and I like that and I like that you always thinking bigger and shit. I just be like from like the fight component. Once two dudes get in the ring, it's like, yo, this was a total mismatch. Like this shouldn't have never happened. Like, but like even after watching M. Billy and Derevyanchenko, like, bro, these are two linebackers in the fucking ring throwing these punches, bro. Terrence Crawford do not need to be up there with them. Like, you don't need to be up there with them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to get off topic.
They not on his level though, and he should be able to take M. Billy out. Like M. Billy can't even knock out Derevyanchenko, bro.
I feel like it's your time.
Like go up there and show the world. Go up there and show the world you could really beat Canelo by beating the dudes in the division. All this sitting around, I got a name, I deserve to fight, man. We know that shit don't work. Why the fuck motherfucking Benavidez ain't get it if it's about deserving and having names?
Yeah, that don't work. You gotta go up there and cook some people, man.
That's my call.
All right. Yeah, I don't get it, man. I wish both Benavidez and Crawford would be at fucking 68, bro. I just don't get it. And now it's getting imagine Benavidez, Crawford, Morrell, Iglesias, and Billy Berlon. Like, yo, that's a good division. But they moved out. They moved out. Now Iglesias there alone. Him and Morrell could have mixed it up real quick. Battle of the
Could have been
Cubans.
fading.
Battle of the Cubans. They could only be one. You know? Al in the Bay, what do you say? Watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe. We at 230,425. I need about another 600 subscribers to get to the next goal of 231,000. Al.
Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? Straight from the Bay Area. You know what it is, man. Um, yeah, I like this fight. I like this fight. Um, I like it for Tank, but I don't like it for Rayo. I think Rayo should have, you know, did like a home fight, a little easy fight. You feel me? And then go for the Tank fight. You feel me? He should have did another fight before he went up for Tank. But when the money calls, sometimes you jump. So I understand. But uh he might lose that belt faster than he got it. So but I like it. I like it a lot. Especially having Tank go up to 40 to get the belt. Um, people were looking at it like a kind of like just like Tank is licking his chops for Rayo. But, adding extra weight, it means something. I don't care if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 pounds. That thing means something when you boxing. But I definitely think that Tank is ready to go up to 40. I think it'll be a good match. I think Rayo would try to use his jab, stay on the outside, but he's there to get clipped. One thing Shakur is, he's not there to get clipped. Tank said it. His trainer said it. They don't like that fight because there is no room for him to get clipped because he's gonna run around the ring, you know. So Rayo, he's gonna stang and bang just a little bit, and he might get caught. And so that's why I like it for Tank, and I don't like it for Rayo. So I think Rayo can get his Buster Douglas moment and take out Tank if Tank ain't ready. That's my call.
All right. Let's see here. JP, Las Vegas. JP. All
You may
right.
feel like it's your time,
But it's not your
but it's not
time. I
your
got
time.
Julio Guzman, $2. Casuals would eat that Mosley Canelo storyline up. Of course, bro. Bro, you got to be innovative. People get so mad and they be like, yo, this ain't WWE, but that's what we need more of. You need more storyline. You need to sell this shit more. We got Damien that says, so Shakur waiting 2 years before Tank fight again. Yep. Damien back at us says, acting like Shakur waiting years for Tank next fight. I mean, you're right. His next fight sometime next year, so it ain't years. Maybe they could get it done.
And right now, Shakur just ducked. Everybody does it, man. Everybody's ducked. Canelo, it's just part of the culture.
Let them know where they can find you, champ. That is everybody, and that is all the super chatties. It's time to go. We back at it 6 a.m. tomorrow, 9
Yes,
a.m.
I
Eastern.
mean, two-tone the superstar, 6 a.m. tomorrow. TBV running the game.
Oh, we got 2 people jumped on.
Okay.
JP. All right, Ahmed. Ahmed. All right. That's a hello, 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 hello.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, we hear you now. What's up, brother?
All right, all right. How's it going? Yeah, I don't know why my mic is not working. But, I I wasn't gonna talk about Gervonta Davis. I want to talk about Benavidez. Who do you think he should fight? Because I was reading him and
Anthony
Morel are not
Yard.
gonna fight.
Anthony Yard,
But
man. It's Yard or nothing for me. There's no
I don't
one.
think that's
There's no
possible.
one at
I think Yard's
75 I
in
want
some
to
sort.
see.
Yeah, I want to see that as well. I want to see that, but he's got some sort of problem with his promoter. I don't think Yard's gonna fight again. Probably this year. If he does come back, he probably fight Waxy. But if it's not Yard, then who else? Do you reckon Kalajnik would be a good opponent or Adam
Hell
Smith?
no,
Who would you
man.
prefer
Hell
to
no.
see?
How the hell does Kalajic deserve to fight another top tier, top 5 opponent off a loss? Like, damn. And I get it. I had him winning, but that ain't fair. That ain't fair. There's other people out there.
Yeah, but I'm saying who else could he fight? I would rather just see him fight Morel, and then the winner could fight the winner of Batavia Bivol. But I don't think that's happening next. Ideally,
Um,
I'd like to see Morel and Benavides just fight now, because I think
yeah, that's a better
the
fight
winner of that fight.
than that's a better fight than Kalajic for sure. But one of them could fight Callum Smith. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, that's the guy I mentioned. But I mentioned it on Twitter, and people are saying Callum Smith's coming off a loss as well, because Kalajdzic didn't get knocked out. Callum Smith got knocked out, but I think it matters as
Yeah,
well
but he got
who
knocked
you
out
know.
by
But Callum,
Beterbiev.
yeah,
He got knocked out by
yeah, that's
Beterbiev, and
what I was
that
saying.
was a long time ago. Damn, he ain't fought since then.
Nah, he hasn't. That was in January. Kalajdzic fought more recently,
That's
and I don't know
crazy.
if I don't know if Callum Smith would be fighting on a PBC show with Kalajdzic. They're both with PBC. But switching gears, what do you think about Tank and Rayo and Shakur fighting Cordina? Do you reckon that's it? We won't see them fight each other for a while, or do you reckon maybe after these fights they could revisit it?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll revisit after these fights. You know, that's what we gotta hope. It looks like it's playing out like the Earl and Bud, right? Where Earl had the fight made and Bud went and got his 10 million.
Yeah, no, a lot of people are criticizing Shakur, but I don't know if Zepeda doesn't want to fight him. Then who else can he really fight at the moment? If the Tank fight's not happening as well,
If I'm
I thought
Shakur,
Mortaya was a good
I
choice.
mean,
I thought
there's a lot
Mortaya
of
was good.
opponents. You know, there's a lot of opponents. You could have fought Gustavo Limons. At least he's coming off a decision loss, not a knockout loss.
Yeah. What about Richardson Hitchens? Or do you
Well,
don't think that
Hitchens
would
is
have?
40. Hitchens is 40, but Limon fought Hitchens at 40, but his fight before that was 35, so he could have came down for a big
You
fight.
may feel like it's your time,
All right.
but it's
Thanks for
not
taking
your
my call.
time.
All right. CYP counterpunch. Number 3.
Yo, gotta drop this fact for the people still listening. Y'all know that Sugar Ray Leonard fought Marvin Hagler, right? He did not move up to 160 to fight 160 pounders. He moved up 2 divisions to fight Marvin Hagler, the king of 160. If you have to be honest about it right now, Bud right now was better than Sugar Ray Leonard was at the time he moved up to fight Hagler. Because remember, then he got wins over Hearns, another Duran. That's when he went crazy. But to this point in Bud's career, if you telling me he needs to go to 168 and fight others to show what he can do, you must be out your fucking mind. Sugar Ray Leonard didn't have to do that shit at all. And Sugar Ray Leonard won that fight. And do y'all know that nobody that Sugar Ray Leonard fought at 160 was a career 160? All them dudes moved up. Hearns, Hagler was already there. Hearns, Roberto Duran, and Hector Camacho. All them dudes he fought at 160 after Hagler, after Hearns, guess what? They all moved up. So he didn't even have to fight real 160 pounders to get Marvelous Hagler. So let's let history repeat itself, because it actually is in Bud's favor, because somebody else had done it and faced a fucking killer himself, who a lot of people think Hagler is better than Canelo. A lot of people think that. So that is very, very similar to what happened. A smaller fucking superstar American moves up and does his thing. And Tim Boski, I don't know what the fuck you talking about with this 5-0-5 shit for Americans. Bud is fucking American. Like, so you need to go back and count the draws that we got and the wins and losses. We ain't kicking ass in Riyadh season, but motherfucker, we ain't 0-5 either, though. See about the
So I guess it's not truly end game with that counter. If anything in his scenario, Two Tone and audience, Hagler is Bud. Maybe he doesn't know Hagler's story. Hagler was the one that struggled with popularity. Hagler was the one that couldn't get the big fights. I mean, this guy is such a great Googler, but I don't know, not that good. So I guess it's not endgame. I guess you're going to counter again to tell us, and all these other lies, because guess what? Sugar Ray Leonard is the A side. He can jump up 2 divisions and fight Hagler, the B side, because he's the A side. Sugar Ray Leonard got paid $40,000 as a pro debut. And correct me if I'm wrong, was he not a gold medalist? Like, how dare you compare Sugar Ray Leonard, the legend, to Terrence Bud Crawford? I mean, I'm telling you, boy, there is something in that smog in California. Neum, $5. Dev, Tio, Shakur, Ness. Can we get 50-50, 60-40 Tank fight at least one time in his career? Hands up emoji. Tank security team, stand down. Oh. Counterpunch, James.
Yo, Ness, I hate you sometimes, bro. Why you take every fucking talking point I was about to use, man?
I mean,
Every
you
fucking
want to
talking
wait?
point.
You want to wait because he countered. Somehow he's gonna find a loophole to everything I said.
Go find a loophole.
Hagler had to go to
like,
court,
"That's only
right, to get
40."
a fight. Didn't he have to go to court, Supreme Justice or something?
Hagler got a government official to call Bob, like, you better give him the fight. Like, come
See what
on,
I'm
yo,
saying?
CYP crazy.
Oh man,
He gonna call
he
in
gonna
and
say
be
something
like,
about the
but
40,000.
what I said is, what I meant is.
Yo, man. Yo, y'all niggas funny, man. Yo, shout out to you, shout out to the community, man. I ain't got shit for it, man. I'll wait to hear CYP's comeback. I'm out, man.
Hold on. So y'all are confused. Y'all think this is about who's more popular, not about a dude, not about a pound for pound number one jumping up 2 divisions to fight the monster in the next division. That's what the topic is. Is Bud too little? Should he fight other guys? We don't know if he can handle 168. That is the point, dummy, of giving you another guy who was 2 divisions down, who is number 1 pound for pound, that jumped up and won without having to fight anybody else in that division. But I'm going to calm down because this is not the IQ show. You motherfuckers will flip anything to make yourselves feel good and ignore exactly what was talked about. I know there's somebody in the chat who understands what I just said. Yeah, he's right. 2 divisions going up. Bud's going up 2. Leonard went up 2. Hagler's the man up there. That guy. Canelo's the man up there. That guy. He didn't have to face nobody at 168, at 160 to get him. He does have to. What the fuck does he have to if he didn't have to? And I'm gonna tell you this. This is why I know y'all don't really watch boxing. Y'all just started watching it when he started talking. If you think that before Sugar Ray Leonard retired the second time, because he retired twice, before he retired the second time, that if he never fought Roberto Duran for the 3rd time, Hagler and Hearns, if he never fought them dudes, he would have been greater than Bud is right now. Then you niggas have just exposed yourselves for not knowing boxing. Have y'all ever heard of the 4 King era? The 4 King era does not exist if he does not come out of retirement and fight Hagler. Y'all don't know boxing. I swear to God, I just learned something about y'all. I learned that y'all just like to cry and complain about boxing. But the truth is, y'all motherfuckers never watched no real boxing, man. Some of y'all the same age as me, some of y'all older, and y'all don't know that the 4 Kings would not exist if Sugar Ray did not come out of retirement and the 4 King era is what he's known for. But you're telling me take that away and he's greater than 2-time undisputed Bud? Man, hey, y'all have a good day. Sayonara. We'll be back to this tomorrow, motherfuckers. I'm gone.
Mm-hmm. Let's change it. Let's push the goalpost back. It's about moving up 2 weights. Bruh, If it was about moving up 2 weights, Bud would have the fight. It's not about moving up 2 weights. It's about being able to get the big fight with the big fish, who is Canelo. That's it. That's
Facts.
it. Canelo is sitting around. I know CYP has this thing that he says, "Where's this credit world?" I get you. Canelo seems to believe there's a world that won't give him credit if he fights Crawford, who's a welterweight. So Crawford needs to become a super middleweight. It's very easy, very easy. You know, fighting Jaime, fighting David like Turkey wanted. You know, anything in that nature would assist you in potentially getting that fight. Tip Bellis, what is up?
First of all, I'd like to start my call by thanking Al Heyman and the PBC. Uh, Second of all, man, shout out to the best lightweight at 135, Gervonta Tank Davis. Yeah, man. I don't know if this rumor too true, so we gonna skip past all that. Man, shout out to Riyadh Season, man, for putting together a great card. You know, I might have complained about the fight, but looking at this card, this is a very good card that they put together. I actually like this card. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Damn. Let's just go over the matchups, man. 'Cause I'm like I really do, and I'm not even joking, y'all. 'Cause y'all know I like to troll, but you know what I'm saying. This is a good card with Chris Eubank versus some dude we ain't never heard of. Then we got Fabio Wardley versus Frazier Clark. That's gonna be a banger. That fight is gonna be a banger. Uh, Ben Whitaker, is this a step up fight for Ben Whitaker? Oh, damn. All right. Well, anyway, the Scott Nicholson fight, that should be a good one. That should be a good one.
I mean, we
Eddie
got to
Hearn.
give credit. We got to give credit. That's the first female fight, right? Like the first female title fight or something. Like, so that's a step in the right direction for Saudi.
It's kind of a disservice that it ain't like one of the top female stars.
I mean, it opens the door, though. It opens the door for the Guo. It opens the door for the Guo and for Serrano and all them type people.
It does potentially for a bigger card. Hopefully a Crawford card. You know what I'm saying? Since they got that connection, hopefully she can get on a Crawford card. Yeah, man. And Jaya Pataya, I haven't heard too much about Jack Macy, so I think I've heard of the name, but I'm not too familiar. But overall, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at the card, I do like the card. It does look like a good card. So that I was kind of biased at first with Shakur being a co-main, but you know what I'm saying? It's looking better. It's looking better. If the card would have been weaker, I probably would have complained about it. But this card is a little bit heavier, especially with Fabio Wardley and Chris Eubank being on it. So I do like the card.
Yeah, but Eubank is in a tune-up with Sedimenta. But I hear you, man. To each his own. Everybody got their likes and dislikes.
Hey, it is what it is, man. They put some names on it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, it feel like a UK version of the Tank Hector card, except it don't got no big names, but it kind of got names.
It's still too many fights, though, man.
Eubank never really been a champ, right? Did he win the WBA or was he only IBO?
I think he was a champion.
I think he won some version of the WBA.
It might have been a secondary title. I think it was a secondary title.
Yeah.
It feel like it's your turn.
Well, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of that card. It better not be pay-per-view. There's no way this is pay-per-view, right?
It better not be.
It can't be. I just don't think it could be.
It can't be. Like that, bro. It's daytime too, right? Shakur fight in the daytime? That's wild.
I don't know. 925, you're live. Who's this?
Daytime.
Mic check.
Mic check. Who this? Pac, AB?
Oh, this is this is Pac. Man, I'm glad you recognize my voice, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Pac. Straight from the 925. What does that dude say? Straight from Pittsburgh, California, or whatever that dude says. He calls in. But anyways, hey man, sheesh, a lot to talk about, but only 3 minutes to squeeze it all in there. So I quickly want to say Jose Rayo Valenzuela. He's gonna beat Tank Davis. No, I'm just kidding. But look, I'm hyped. I hope he gets that fight. I know that's wishy-washy, but if that fight does happen, I'm gonna be turned up because I am a Jose Rayo fan and I'm rooting for him 110%. So I hope that fight happens. As for Shakur, man, Two Tone said it best. I think in yesterday or the last episode. Man, Shakur should have put that pressure. Like, he needs a PR team, or he needs to team up with that Jake Paul or somebody. He needs to team up with somebody to just like get the public behind him. Like, he should have put the pressure and been like, yo, I don't want nobody but Edwin De Los Santos, or to right that wrong. You feel me? Get the public to believe you, because right now, bro, I am not buying that Joe Cordina fight. I'll watch it. Don't get me wrong. I'll probably, hey, feel me, shout out Three Me's, but I'll watch it. But you feel I'm not getting up paying, I'm not doing none of that for that fight. Like, he can fight that style where he's super defensive and super on the back foot and running away, whatever you want to call it. He can fight that style if you're fighting a guy who perceives a threat, right? But when you're fighting these guys who you say they're not on your level, and then you fight like that, it's so hard to back you. And that's just me I'm just keeping it a buck. It is what it is. I'm not saying I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'm just not going to pay for it. You feel me? I hope you catch my drift. That's nothing to knock Shakur. I mean, it is what it is, bro. It just is what it is. And I guess that's all I got to say, bro. If you really want people to start paying for your fights, you really got to start, and that goes to anybody, not just Shakur, anybody. You really got to start putting it on the line. Yeah, you might get knocked out, whatever, but you're going to be cemented in history. You're going to be a legend. We're going to fuck with you harder. Like, just take a risk. Who cares? You know what I mean? Take the L. Who cares? Fights need to happen. I'm with that. Fights need to happen. I don't care if A, B beats C. Nah. We need to see the fight happen, and that's for every fighter. Shout out Jose Rayo, and that's it. Shout out TBV.
General Camino is on you.
Yo, nice two-tone. What's good, man?
What up?
Coolin'. Yeah, I was just taking a look at the card. It's not a terrible card, but I mean, he definitely can't throw that on pay-per-view. I mean, the Fabio Wardley Frazier Clark fight, that's outside of the main event, that's probably the second biggest fight on that card.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, I don't even think them two should be fighting again unless it's for a title, but I guess they making big money, so it is what it is. But I would have preferred to kind of see them go in different directions for a little bit and then come back for that rematch. But that's just me. I think they kind of fighting a little too early. But like I said, if they get in paper, it is what it is. I can't blame them on that. But yeah, the card definitely not no pay-per-view. I'm going to be honest. That Shakur Joe Cordina fight, that's not really that. I mean, the Sky Nicholson fight, it just looked like, Eddie got his girl on, you feel me? He doing what he's supposed to do as a promoter. The Bevo fight, that's going to be what it is. But yeah, they definitely going to try to sell this as a pay-per-view. I could tell. I mean, that's been the pattern. The only thing is just like he's already had too many pay-per-views. It's just been too many. I don't know. And then on top of him having so many pay-per-views, he's starting to cut ties. He burning bridges, so you don't have the fighters now. So now you kind of got to make these fights and build these super cards, and that's not easy to do if you don't have access to fighters. You feel me? And I think some of these promotions is looking at him now, I don't mind sending my guy over there, but we not sending our whole stable over there to get beat or to possibly win on your card. As a promotional company, we got to make money too. So I get that, but yeah,
all the promoters are making money. Every promoter's listed. Bob Arum is listed for this card. Eddie is listed. Ben Shalom is listed with boxers. Frank Warren, Queensberry. Every promoter's making money. Everybody is happy.
But PBC not over there, is they?
But they don't have a fighter on here.
Yeah, no PBC guys on this joint.
They had two PBC dudes on the last one, but I don't think PBC is in the business of sending all their fighters over to Turkey Al Sheikh, no matter what the price is.
I mean, he's into heavyweights. That's the thing. They don't really have heavyweights left anymore.
Very true. He's definitely well. I wouldn't say he's only into heavyweights. He's into whatever fighter he can get at any weight class that's at the top of that
No, that's
weight
not
class.
true.
I would
He's
say at
into
least
look,
from
look,
130.
look, look. He's into the heavyweight division. He's into the cruiserweight division. He's into the light heavyweight division. He's already got Benavidez. He already got Benavidez, who is with Al. You know, what other division is he into? Crawford's division. He just got into
35.
that.
What you mean? He in the 35 too. He definitely want 35 dudes over there.
He
And
in the
don't get it
35
twisted.
division because he got
You may
Shakur.
feel like it's your time,
Yeah,
but
he
it's
want
not your time.
Tank. If that motherfucker could get a new way, he'd take his ass too. But he know he can't get that.
I mean,
Like,
he
come on,
certainly
stop playing.
wanted Tank, but after Tank, there's been no 35 outside of Shakur. Like Devin was already 40 pound when they you know. But anyway, it is what it is. That was the bell. We got Ricky in his Stockton, right? What's this, Ricky? Where you at? Ricky! Ricky!
Hey, what's up, TVV?
You in Stockton?
Yeah, Modesto.
Talk to us.
Yeah, just calling, for this fight right here. Rayo Tank. This should be a good fight, but I don't know. Rayo looks like obviously he'll be the underdog, but he'll have a puncher's chance. I think. Is he going to be at 135 or 140?
The rumor is saying 140 for Rayo's belt. Rayo's belt.
Oh, all right. So it benefits Rayo because Tank's already been there, so he's been at 140. So it'll be a good fight, but yeah, Tank should be the favorite. Probably late stoppage, I would think. But yeah, it'll be a good fight. And over here with Shakur, I don't know. Shakur should have got that rematch again, but De Los Santos, I think. But I guess Cordina. Do you remember when Cordina lost? He was winning that fight, right?
Yeah.
He was winning the fight, so I mean, he was favored that day. I remember, if I recall. But Shakur should be able to give him probably a point, which he should go for the. Hopefully, he knocks him out. If not, I mean, the stock's gonna drop. So we'll see how that goes over there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just shout out to CBB again, and hopefully I'll hear you guys in the morning at 6 in the morning.
You know it, champ. You know it.
Shout out to Two Tone and all TVB family.
All right,
you
brother.
guys keep it up.
Peace.
Appreciate
you
you. Yeah, we gonna be here at 6 in the morning or 6:15. Jerry, what up?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
How are you?
Yeah. Eddie Hearns is going to have to invest in Shakur Stevenson. Nobody going to want to fight him, man. He with his style of spoiling, going to be hard to beat and impossible to look good against. Doesn't have a big fan base, so it just comes down to boxing economics 101. They're going to have to overpay somebody to get him meaningful fights. Not going to be fighting Tank Davis. Anyone who thinks that he is misguided. I mean, unless he signs over there. If he signs over there where Tank is at, which I don't even know where he's at. I guess he's still with the PBC. That's the only way he's getting that fight. And even then, they'll probably shelve him for 15 months and who knows what. So I don't blame him for not going over there, but it's going to be tough for that young man to get fights, and a good bit of it has to do with him. And then I want to say this too. I'm a Bud Crawford fan, but people got to get realistic about Bud Crawford. He's a great fighter, but Ray Leonard is probably on any credible top 10 all-time best fighters list all time. I don't think Bud is there. In fact, Bud's resume really could be picked apart. That caller was talking about Ray Leonard fighting Duran and Hearns and Wolverine. He fought them guys in their prime. Then he moved up and fought Marvin Hagler, a huge middleweight. And it's arguable if he beat Marvin. A lot of people think he didn't. I thought the fight was a draw. But what I'm saying is, man, Bud deserves his credit. But Bud, Canelo, and these top guys, man, they ain't looking to fight these young guys. They ain't looking to do it. Bud Crawford is showing me right now The Madrigal fight was the first live opponent he's fought in years, to be honest with you. That was the first live opponent, and the guy only had 11 pro fights, and we seen what happened. That was a tough fight. Now, granted, that was his fourth weight division, and that has to be considered, and his age has to be considered. But right now, it's very clear, him and Canelo both, they just want to handpick their opponents, and that's it.
All right, Jerry. Well, thank you for voicing your opinion. I'm sure the bud tenders did not like that, but that spiced things up. Listen, it's time to go. It's come to an end. We back at it tomorrow again.
90 seconds.
6 a.m., 9 a.m. on the East. Peace.
Peace.